Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world of ours. Welcome to the Borough Watch Along. It is me, Rye, joined by, on camera, as you can see, the beautiful Mackin himself, Ted the Mackham has joined me. Thank you so much. And in our ears, as always, as our head, Stevie Wraith, our referee. Not on cam, but he will be able to chime in and hear Steve at any point.
Why?
There
How
he
are
is.
the lads?
At NUFC Matters, at Ted the Mackham, if you want to catch up with them. They are my podcast co-hosts on Three's a Crowd, which you can see just would have gone uploaded on all three channels. But make sure you go and give the lads a love. Look, we do this mainly when we have the derby-ish. Don't we? We tend to try and get the lads together. It makes a bit of a special occasion. Obviously, it's a bit of a big feeler, this one. So yeah, look, lads, I'm a bit nervous. We've seen the Borough lineup. We'll get into that first. Teddy boy, I will let you do the honours, sir, of the Sunderland lineup because there is one big out, I think.
Yeah, Dan Ballard looks as if he hasn't managed to completely shake off his knock. He will start from the bench, but Chris Mepham will make his debut on deadline day, signing from Bournemouth on loan. Great signing, to be honest, Chris Mepham. Bags of experience, a promotion under his belt, obviously Premier League experience. So your Sunderland 11 will be Patterson in goal. We will have a back four of Hume, Mepham, O'Nien and Sirkin. Dan Neil obviously retains his starting berth as captain. Job, Roberts, Rigg, Mundle make up the rest of that midfield with Mayenda leading. On the bench, like I mentioned, we've got Dan Ballard on there. We've got Moore, the goalkeeper, Rusin, who obviously haunted Middlesbrough last time around. Wilson Isidore, Alexic, who's making his first appearance for the club since signing. Hjelde, who obviously had a good debut against Middlesbrough last time out as well. Tommy Watson, then we've got Ogunsui and Jones making up the rest of the bench as well.
Oof. It is a big out with Dan Ballard, I think, Borough fans. One to notice, obviously, Dan Ballard was cautious through the week. We did see him, I think, in crutches at one point, Teddy boy, but he did seem to have shaken it off. I think he appeared on Romain Mundle's Instagram, where he looked fine, as reported by Jimmy Coppers. But yeah, big out for the Mackhams. But look, one big in as well. I don't think it's anything to sort of... I'm not going to use any car references. The Borough are up next. Obviously, Borough have made one change to last week's Preston draw. It is Aidan Morris back in at the expense of Dan Barlaser, Borough fans. It's nervy. I don't know why I'm nervous. There's something about this game that there just adds a little bit more spice. Now, it's just the local rivalry. There's just something to it, and it's just not to be shaken at. Obviously, every other game just seems a little bit more chill than this one. But Middlesbrough line up like this. In goal, Seny Dieng. The ever stalwart Seny Dieng is in the Middlesbrough goal today. Luke Ayling, our right back, he is captain today, followed by the pairings of Matt Clark and George Edmondson, our loanee superstar from Ipswich, is the centre-back pairing. In the left-back is Nito Borges, obviously signing on the club just recently. He is our preferred left-back. Partnered in the midfield there, the centre defensive mids, if you will, is Hayden Hackney and our Captain America, Aidan Morris. Front three, Azaz Conway, and Izzy Jones, absolutely going to be cooking today with our number 9 up front, Latte Lath. The big question for Borough fans, I think, is where can we see Latte Lath firing again? Hopefully it's not too soon. Middlesbrough will also be debuting their pool kit. Why do I say that? Well, if you're about to see why, it looks literally like a pool. So they'll be in their pool kit today. It is a blue, like a light blue, dark blue sort of oceany look. I don't mind it. And I'm guessing Sunderland will just be in their home kit. Look, the big one for me is Riley McGree on the bench. Riley McGree, we know Borough fans, is important to this Borough team. He's come back from injury. He's been fit since Preston. Didn't play Preston. Hasn't been selected today. Again, Carrick is a very big stalwart on continuating a solid team, and he's not chosen to get him. Let's say g'day to all the followers, all the people coming in. Good morning to everyone, and good afternoon for those joining us. We are joined by Ted the Mackham, who is in it on stream. You can see him down here on my screen. And we've got in our heads, as always, Steve Wraith at NUFC Matters, being our referee today. Oh. He's going to keep us civil, especially when I wake too many neighbours in Wells.
Refereeing.
Yeah.
For those just asking, where can I watch the game? I'm watching it here in Australia on BN Sports Connect. That is how I get it here in Australia. The stream hasn't started for me yet, but apparently that's how I start it because it's on Sky Sports for you guys in the UK. I'm watching it on BN Sports. For those that are based in the UK, I believe it's on Sky Sports. Steve?
Yes, Sky Sports have got it on. I'm sat down ready and waiting for the action to begin. And it's we've just done our Three's the Crowd Northeast podcast, and I think this is going to be a tight affair, lads. Great to hear that the two teams and a couple of changes there, which are on both sides, which neither of you expected. So that always gets the nerves jangling a little bit. But a packed crowd at the Stadium of Light, and a good advert, let's hope, for Northeast football. And let's hope, as didn't happen in the previous occasion, that we have, two teams of 11 on the pitch all the way through, so we can see exactly, who deserves to win this derby. Let's make it a level playing field and not have any dodgy red cards.
No, I completely agree. Let's get Dan Neil sent off 100%. If he wants to bring this dissent to our platform, get him off.
You didn't have to try last time.
Good morning to the YouTube audience. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Good morning, Jakey Johnson, who says, now then, Raya, super nervous today. Really hope we win this one. Going to go big and say 3-0 to the Borough. Come on, Jakey. Juan says, where can I watch the match? I did just cover that. I'm watching it on BN Sports, but as you heard, if you are based in the UK, you can watch it on Sky Sports. Carl says, you can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without Matt Clark. Aidan Morris is on fire. He'll play the Mackems off the park. Get it. Lucas says, hey, I'm back. Good morning. Lucas, good to see you. Morris and Ailing will be key today, predicting them to dictate this game. Morning, Digi. Good to see you. That one crazy kid. Good morning. Come on, Borough. Lucas, come on, Borough. All the come on Boroughs are absolutely. Stephen, hi, Rai. Good to see you. All right, Ted. I've come to see how the other half live. Well, he's a bit of a fake one because he actually lives a lot nicer than a lot of us. Whoa. He lives near the beaches.
Fake one.
He's got servants. He's got cats. Darling. He's got pizza on standby. It's incredible the life this man lives. I tell you, you guys want to see a lavish lifestyle? Follow at Ted the Mackem. I tell you, the bloke's at the beach more than he is in the office. Graham says, I expect Mackems to open up strong, but have failed to score the breakaway goal, and then Borough after 23 minutes, Conway will score. Sunderland press 2 more breakaways, and then 3-0 Borough end of game. Geez, Graham's from the future.
It's a bit precise, isn't it?
Yeah, not wrong. Love it, Graham. I love it. Conway for the Borough goal. He did score last week. Borough will destroy them, says Lucas. Morning, Ryan. I'm looking forward to this one. Come on, the Borough, says Hells Bells. Look, I'm nervous as well. It's a great test for us. Sunderland have proven since the start of the season that they're one of the teams to beat. Now, Wayne Rooney did it last week. Can Michael Carrick, can Sunderland get done by 2 ex-United pros? You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting.
No.
Plymouth, a bit of a slip up last week, Teddy boy. We were obviously playing at the same time, didn't get to catch the Sunderland game, but Wayne Rooney getting one over you.
Yeah, listen, it was a bit of a banana skin, that one. I think it was more a case of Sunderland losing the game than Plymouth winning it. Look, we're still scoring goals, which is the main thing as well. I mean, the big problem we had last season was not putting the ball in the net. All right, we were edged out in a 5-goal thriller ultimately. We went chasing for a winning goal, but maybe, given the sort of the state of the refereeing in the game and what was going against us, maybe we should have closed the shop a little bit and went for the 2-2 draw. But in the form that we've been in prior to that, with the 4 wins and not conceding much at all, yeah, I can see why they were going for the win. Maybe just a bit of a poor choice in that respect. But yeah, look, it was a banana skin. We move on. Today's a big test because I think Middlesbrough need the win.
Yeah,
obviously to get the season back on track.
Yep.
And Sunderland need the win to prove that this 4-game winning streak at the beginning of the season wasn't a fluke.
Yep. No, I completely agree. As we see the first pictures of the Stadium of Light, it looks a gloomy day, I must say, lads. It's not blue skies. Your winter is starting to come, and in Jon Snow's typical fashion, it's grey skies and not looking the best. Maybe a bit of rain out there as well, as we see Stadium of Light with a big "This is Wearside" flag. Good support as always at Sunderland, but going to be in the pressure cooker are the Borough today. Come on, Borough, come on, Borough, please, says the YouTube chat. Honestly, we're all a bit nervous, but it's going to be a big, big test for the Borough today. We need to see where we stand up against tough teams. And you're not going to get much tougher than playing Sunderland at the Stadium of Light after the start to the season they've had. And, might I add, Borough fans, the third new manager in as many games as we've played them in the last year or so. So a new manager, for Carrick to understand, Regis Labris, as I would say it in Australian, but it's I'm
nice to hear you mangle two languages.
The new manager. But over to you, Stevie. Obviously, Championship football, mate. Look, it's not the levels of the Premier League heights that you'd be used to, but is it? You got a bit of a stick in your throat seeing a Sunderland Stadium again? You've got great memories at the bar there last year.
Yeah, I mean, we had a great time down there. They painted the bar black and white, decorated it for us, renamed it, gave us free beer. We got free chocolates on the way out. I mean, it was a great thing. Yeah, it's not one for
Why?
Couldn't take credit cards. Refused to take cash. Gave us free beer. I mean, just the list is endless. And they were generous with their scoreline as well. Three goals. Yeah, I mean, that's one to forget for Sunderland fans, I guess. But Newcastle fans had a great time down there. But the Middlesbrough, the Middlesbrough Sunderland Middlesbrough game, we've talked about it. Is it a derby? Isn't it a derby? Look, it's the closest you guys have got to a derby for this season,
wrong.
And you've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it. The atmosphere will be raucous. The teams are both out on the pitch now, and you can already hear the Wearside roar. So listen, I've gone for a 2-2 draw. I think it's going to be an entertaining 2-2 draw. I think Newcastle, Middlesbrough and Sunderland have both got everything to play for. You made the point earlier on that Middlesbrough have got to close the gap, and it's very important. They've got to go to win, and Sunderland want to maintain a place at the top of the top end of the table, so they've got to win. So I don't think there'll be much between the two teams. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Ooh, I'm predicting a 2-1 victory. I think, Teddy Boy, you said 3-1.
Hang on, you've changed your mind since about 20 minutes
Did I?
ago.
What did I say? I said 2-0. Sorry, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0.
You said 2-0.
Yeah, no, I'm going 8-0.
Yeah, of course you are. Why? Have you got an Australian referee again?
We don't, sadly.
No, I'm going 3-1 Sunderland. I think we really, really need to step up back in the game. That's no disrespect to Middlesbrough, though, because we already talked about it. I think you've got players that can hurt us. I think we need to keep a close eye on that centre midfield combination that you've got with Morris and Hackney. Morris has been, Michael Carrick spoke before the game saying how the staff are very happy with the way he's settled in. He also allows Hayden Hackney that little bit more freedom. Hackney's a very forward-thinking centre midfielder. Finn Azaz, I know he divides a little bit of opinion amongst the Borough fans, but on his day, it's somebody that Trey Hume is going to have to keep a close eye on, or whichever side Finn Azaz plays on, because I know he's quite flexible like that. But let's see. We've got players that can hurt Middlesbrough as well, and I fully expect us to go about our business and do that.
It's going to be interesting as we see both teams now take their sides of the pitch. Middlesbrough's tracksuits are off, Sunderland's tracksuits are off. It is a gloomy affair at the Stadium of Light, funny enough, but it's funny to go against the stadium name. We're waiting for the kickoff here. We're not far away, though. Rod, good day, right? Good to see you. I hope your family are well. Excited about today. It'll be a great match, and can we hope Borough come out on top? Good to see you as well, Rod, and my family is doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Christian, great question. Is McGree still recovering? We need him on the pitch. I needed a 40-yard belter tonight. Look, as far as I spoke to McGree 2 weeks ago, he was fit and raring to go for Preston. He just hasn't been selected. So, look, I expect him maybe to come off the bench, but, it's up to Michael Carrick, isn't it? Borough fan says, morning, Rye, checking in and catching up on good morning, Teddy Boy, as well. Are you drunk with that prediction? Asks Borough fan. I mean, he has been drinking, so you're probably right. You're not far off, I'd say.
Come on, I've had a beer.
Right, we almost ready. Time for kickoff. We have got both gaffers staring us down the camera. We have got a referee ready to go. It is not Jared Gillette, unfortunately, Borough fans, taking the reins today. It is Michael Lee, I believe. So if I believe it's going to be An interesting affair, but we are almost moments here from kickoff. We do apologise if there's any delay in the streams. We are watching them from 3 different countries here, but we will do our best to stay in touch with everyone. As we kick off, Burrows, get us underway.
Oh, we're synced. We're synced with the streams.
Boro gets us underway. Middlesbrough in their third kit, the pool kit. It kind of looks like a tinge of green, but it is awful. Blue out there. It is a
looks
blue.
Like a kid's done it with a bathroom sponge.
It's a blue, dark blue top, dark blue shorts, dark blue socks. As their third kit comes underway, and Sunderland in their home kit, which is red and white stripes with black shorts, red and white socks. On my screen, Middlesbrough kicking to the left, Sunderland kicking to the right, and it's Middlesbrough who have the possession already with George Edmondson, our loanee centre back from Ipswich Town. As they are literally standing still with the football. We're just going to sit here, are we? Okay. We're just going to stand here with the ball at our feet, says George Edmondson, as he finally goes out to man bun on the right side. And we see Luke Ayling play a long ball, looking for Tommy Conway, and it goes out. It'll be a Sunderland throw in. But I tell you what, Middlesbrough, happy to stand still for a little bit there, Teddy boy.
Yeah, obviously the corporate doing the headlights. They haven't seen a full stadium of this size for some time. So yeah, you can understand why they're a little bit in shock.
George Edmondson winning promotion with Ipswich last season as well. So he knows what it takes, hopefully. Greetings from Germany, greetings from Australia, Cyprus and Newcastle today. Steve, I've got another Steve joining me, Steve Wraith at UFC Matters and at Ted the Mackin, which you can see at my bottom left. I do apologise.
That's your bottom.
Yeah, that's where I put him. Come on, Borough, as we see Sunderland now taking the throw in, going well down the left-hand side here. Sunderland now on the bit of attack. And they put a great ball in through, but it's going to be cut off by George Edmondson, who will get the ball back from Sirkin and will win it back well. So Edmondson then showing it in. But then Sirkin gets the ball back from Edmondson and gets Sunderland in a good spot, and they win a free kick right in front of the corner flag. Borough living dangerously here a little bit. Sirkin getting into it very, very early on, winning the ball back from Edmondson. And it's a free kick in a dangerous spot here, Teddy boy.
It is great work from Sirkin, not giving up on that as well. That was good to see. He's as much a threat down the left wing as what he is as a good defender. So don't expect to see... probably expect to see Sirkin try and take a position, maybe even get a headed goal here, which he's known for as well.
Borough fan says, great of you to put a display on for us, Teddy boy, as Romain Mundo, I believe, standing over this, but Patrick Roberts as well. So either or. And we know Patrick Roberts from Borough, his time at Borough, as he whips in a low cross, but it is cleared out of the way by Luke Ayling, but only as far as a Borough fan. But then Latte Lath gets on it. Then Latte Lath is away. No, sorry, it's Izzy Jones. Izzy Jones down the right-hand side. Borough on the breakaway. Come on, Borough! As we put in an early cross, it's blocked by Sirkin, and it'll fall back to Patrick Roberts. Threat averted. It is Sunderland who will maintain possession here. I got a little bit excited. Time to sip my cup of tea and calm down, because the ball's now with Patterson, the Sunderland goalkeeper, who's in a short sleeve shirt today. Mind you, I'm not sure if that's a regular outing, but it's a cold, gloomy day. Yeah. Showing the guns is Patterson.
Oh, he's been working out a little bit, yeah. Listen, a good break away from Middlesbrough there, but that all started with Dan Neil's air shot just after that set piece as well. So, like I said before the game, Dan Neil needs to have a good game. He wasn't at his best in Plymouth. A few grumblings about him again. Obviously, no Alan Brown today, but he needs to sharpen up a little bit and just have his wits about him a little bit more.
It's going to be interesting here from Borough's point of view, because they're now playing a little bit of defensive football rather than the possession football that Carrick loves. Looks like we're going to set back as Hayden Hackney gives a bit of a shove to Chris Rigg there. A couple of youngsters from the northeast showing a bit of love there. Hayden Hackney, Chris Rigg, a bit argy-bargy. But first time Borough have really seen Chris Rigg. Obviously, he's just signed his first professional contract this season with Sunderland. But from all accounts, he is honestly a star in the making. 17, I believe, Teddy boy.
17, just turned in June, which is the age you can sign your professional contract. He's a bit like Hayden Hackney, but good.
Michael Carrick is wearing a tracksuit today. Can you believe it? No cardigan from Michael Carrick today. Can't believe it. He's in a collared shirt.
It's a lack of respect.
And an absolute is like a tracksuit jacket as well. So it's very sunny and warm down here in Bedfordshire. I'm in the beer garden, says Stephen. Jealous.
Very nice.
Sounds very good. As Hayden Hackney puts a great ball up to Finn Azaz. Finn Azaz now goes out to Nito Borges, our Brazilian, the left back, and he'll go back to Hayden Hackney. Hackney now to Captain America, Aidan Morris. He'll put a long ball up to Latte Lath. The ball flicks it to Conway. Conway puts it out to Izzy Jones. They're in the box here, Borough. As the cross comes back in, Conway heads in! It's a brilliant save by Patterson. Oh, my goodness. Save. Patterson has absolutely reached from the gods. It's a great build up there by BORO. We put a great ball in. Conway sets it up, goes out wider to Izzy Jones, who puts a cross in, back to Conway, who heads it towards goal, and it's saved by Patterson. Teddy boy, Patterson, absolute Victor Valdez.
Oh, fantastic save that, but anywhere else in the goal, and you're 1-0 up. Great delivery as well, but the ball ricocheting up off Luke O'Nien, not a massive amount you could do about it, but Sunderland just need to settle the nerves a little bit, get on the ball a little bit more and do what they're good at. But yeah, BORO in the ascendancy at this moment in time.
Long goal kick comes out.
That's a warning saying that, it really is.
Yeah.
Not another keeper on fire, says Graham. Well, we seem to play keepers into games, do BORO, but it is an early warning sign, as Steve Wraith said. And as BORO now get possession again, going down the right-hand side to Izzy Jones. Looks like Middlesbrough are happy to take down this right-hand side. Not really going to use the left-hand side here. It's all come down the right through Izzy and Luke Ayling as the ball now centre of the pitch with Aidan Morris. And lads, I must tell you, Aidan Morris, you say Chris Riggs destined for the Premier League. That young American there, he is destined for big things as well. He has played so well since coming from Columbus Crew in the off-season. He is an absolute star, is young Aidan Morris. A young American, plays for USA as well, but he's got BORO give it away cheaply now, and here comes Sunderland on the counter. They get around George Edmondson thing. He's into the box. Middlesbrough going to have to come back and defend, and Luke Ayling does that. Does he keep it in?
Corner.
He doesn't. It's a corner to Sunderland. It's a corner to Sunderland, and Sunderland have made Middlesbrough pay for sloppy passing. Middlesbrough were passing it around through midfield, and Sunderland capitalised coming through. Is it Mayenda? I apologise if I got that wrong. I think it's Mayenda who got the breakaway, and Middlesbrough had to clear.
He should have played in Mundle there for me. Rather than taking it on himself, Mundle was free to the right of him.
Corner now for Sunderland.
Position for it.
6 minutes gone. Middlesbrough having to defend another set piece here now, as Mundle puts the ball in, but it goes over absolutely everyone, and it'll go out for a Seni Dieng goal kick.
Wasted that.
Yeah.
Have you found it so far, Stevie boy?
Yeah, both sides have got a touch of the musical youths. They're both getting down the left-hand side and causing each other a bit of trouble. But exactly how I thought it would be. It's got off to a flyer. Both teams having chances, and yeah, I still think a draw from this game. I can't see a team getting into the ascendancy yet. But Middlesbrough gone for it from the off. Michael Carrick's got these lads fired up. Sunderland have got to weather the pressure.
Michael asks, as I'm not from the northeast, would you class this match as a derby? He asks. Yes, most of us do. It's not the traditional northeast derby, though. You would argue that that's Newcastle v Sunderland. But look, anytime Middlesbrough play Newcastle or Sunderland, there is a little bit more to it, and we obviously call it a bit of a derby. But look, it's a funny point that you should ask, obviously, because it's a bit of an arguing point. He goes by the name Latte Lath, says Nighthawk, as Middlesbrough have the ball now going down the left-hand side to Nito Borges, back to Aidan Morris, and now Hayden Hackney through the centre of the piece. Plays it up to Finn Azaz, who gets a great ball through to Latte Lath, and he's slid tackled very well by Sunderland, and he's gone down. It looks like it's a free kick and a yellow card. You know what, ref?
Never
Should
a
be
free
red.
kick.
Dissent! I see dissent from Dan Neal. Dan Neal on the lip. Look at him. Look at him. Come on, referee. It looks like it's going to be a yellow card here for the Sunderland player. It is for Try Hume, who is slid in on Latte Lath. We get a replay here. It was a great ball into Hayden Hackney, who goes to Finazaz, then to Latte Lath, and Try Hume. Oh, I don't know if he got the ball. We're going to have to see closer here. Oh, he hasn't gotten the ball.
He played the ball off him.
Did he? So Latte Lath has gotten the touch, and Try Hume.
He's played the ball off him.
Try Hume has slid through Latte Lath, and he'll be on a yellow for the rest of this match. Early doors for Try Hume, and it's a free kick. But Latte Lath in the worries here. He hasn't gotten up at all. He's hurting big time here, is Latte Lath. He's taken a breather. It's a dangerous free kick. But the big worry here might be that Latte Lath not getting up. And Michael Carrick has a bit of a concerned look on his face because, unfortunately, BORO fans, there ain't no strikers on the bench. We've got Bergzorg, not a traditionally looked at striker, Tommy Conway as well. But if it's an injury to Latte Lath...
That's a fabulous tackle, Lath.
And it's Try Hume.
That's a fabulous tackle.
With a disgusting tackle. It should be in a red. Straight red. Absolutely studs up. And he's taken out Latte Lath. Nowhere near the ball was Try Hume. Closer to the Riverside than he was Latte Lath. Get Tommy up and then get Dean on at cam, says Thingo. Well, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. It is
That'd be the
Latte
obvious choice
Lath.
for Conway to go.
Yeah. Tommy Conway potentially going into the striker role, but we're waiting for Latte Lath. He gets the magic spray. I wish I had that magic spray for mistakes I've made in life. It seems to fix everything, that stuff. But honestly, we are waiting the news here for Latte Lath. He can't even put pressure on that. He can't even put pressure on his foot. He cannot put it, and he's shaking his head. He's shaking his head. It doesn't look like Latte Lath is going to be able to continue here, Borough fans, and that's a huge, huge blow. 10 minutes gone here, and they're signalling now for the substitution. Latte Lath will not be able to continue, and Michael Carrick is shaking his head in disbelief. He cannot believe it. Our star striker is going to have to go off here. By the looks of it, he cannot put weight on his foot. We need more magic spray.
It's a shame because he can't take a tackle. It really
it's a shocking tackle. Try Hume should be red card.
It is not a shocking
tackle. Straight red.
Even been yellow.
Straight red. Free kick here, though, in a dangerous position as we resume play here. And it looks like Hayden Hackney or Finn Azaz standing over the ball here. 10 minutes gone, and it is a Sam Greenwood-like free kick. Come on. Free kick taken quickly by Finn Azaz, but it goes far and wide over the top right-hand side of the goal, and it'll be a goal kick here to Sunderland. It was Finn Azaz looking for that top right-hand corner, but it flies over, unfortunately. But the big worry here, Borough fans, Latte Lath. Oh, he's breathing out deep. He's moving. He's moving. Latte Lath might be okay here, Borough fans. McGree on in Wooden. 100% get Riley McGree on if Latte has to come off. I forgot about my boy. As we see Sunderland now playing it up for the first time in a little bit as they have enjoyed possession. Circa now running out, going out to Romain Mundle out in the far left-hand side here as he got Izzy Jones for comfort. He puts a low ball in, but Luke Ayling will get there and block that low-hand cross. Aidan Morris will then have the ball, but he'll play it into Sirkin, who will block it, and it'll be a goal kick here, 11 minutes gone. A question for you, both of you. Is there one team you would want to beat in the championship? Which team would it be and why? Teddy boy, could you answer that question?
Oh, Leeds.
Leeds?
Absolutely Leeds, yeah, because they've got this massive superiority complex that they think they're too big for the championship. They're not. I would get a lot of pleasure out of beating Leeds.
Well, Middlesbrough look like they're going to regain Latte Lath here. It does look like he's going to come back on and battle it out, but it does look like we're going to be back to fully fit here, but Middlesbrough obviously playing with 10 men at the moment. Good question from you, Michael, as well. My answer would have to be Sheffield United. I have a bitter hate for Chris Wilder and Sandwich Boyle. So Sheffield United for me this season is a must win for me. I cannot stress enough how much I do not want to lose to Sheffield United. Obviously, you in the Premier League at the moment, Stevie. Any team in the Premier League that Newcastle is a must not lose to for your eyes?
For me, Manchester United. We've always had that kind of rivalry since the 90s, and I've got to be honest, I hate losing to them. And of course, the only team that Newcastle have never finished above in the Premier League, but hopefully going to put that right this season.
Goal kick here from Middlesbrough. Senny Dieng taking it after George Edmondson looked like he'd put it out. Latte Lath is back on the pitch here, by the way, and moving freely. Hasn't got a limp at all here. So Latte Lath back as the ball falls kindly to Tommy Conway. Here comes Middlesbrough again through Aidan Morris, Captain America, just outside the box. What can Middlesbrough cook up here as we go wider now to Finn Azaz, who's in the box? He's got the skills. Can he put the ball in? Butts back to Aidan Morris, out to Luke Ayling, man bun captain, as he steps in. Middlesbrough controlling the possession here a little bit now. Back to a fully 11 on the pitch as well as we go back to the baldini in Matt Clark. God, I love that bald head. Let's give it a kiss, Borough fans. Over to Aidan Morris, Captain America. Going out wider now to man bun captain Luke Ayling. Middlesbrough controlling the tempo and controlling possession here, just letting Sunderland sit off. It is full 11 men behind the ball here for Sunderland, though. No one ever sitting outside of the defensive half here. It's a good setup here. Middlesbrough trying to break them down as Matt Clark tries to do that now. Out to Nito Borges down the left-hand side. He'll come back into Hayden Hackney. Hayden Hackney will then go for a long cross, but out comes Patterson, takes it well, and it is a goal kick to Sunderland. Izzy Jones is asking the referee to have a look at the shirt pull. Referee says, "You want my shirt?" No, I'm talking about the shirt pull, and it is offside as well by the looks of it by Izzy Jones. But Patterson getting caught on the foot there with a bit of a limp as well, the Sunderland goalkeeper. Latte has stayed on. Ask the crazy kid, he has stayed on. Trophy envy saying Man United by the Barcode fan, as they are just a bunch of trophy virgins. Wouldn't with the fires. Wow. Greetings from Udon in Twani, my friend. I'm late on the parade once again. Hell, I thought the Borough would be one up by this time. Hey, it's all right. We're getting there. We had a bit of a scare with Latte Lath getting injured in the first 10 minutes or so, but it does look like he's going to be able to continue, thank goodness, as Sunderland have a throw in here and they go backwards all the way to their centre back. But it's a new centre back from you today in Chris Mepham, on loan from Bournemouth today. No Dan Ballard. He wasn't, obviously fitness test wasn't able to pull up from what was an ankle last week, Teddy boy?
Yeah, it was a knock apparently. It looked fairly innocuous at the time, but like I say, it's not worth risking, to be honest. To lose him for an extended amount of time, it's best we just get him fit. Big test for Chris.
Here comes Sunderland.
He's got bags of experience.
Roman Mundle now on the ball outside of the box. He gets in one. It gets around. Oh, he gets around Izzy Jones, but Aidan Morris can't beat him. But Serkin will get back in and get the ball back to Mundle. Middlesbrough here having to defend well. And they do so through Luke Ayling and Aidan Morris, who shut down that attack by Romain Mundle, who has been on fire for Sunderland. But Middlesbrough can't clear it, and it'll fall back to Serkin. Middlesbrough putting themselves under pressure here as they weren't able to clear it, and it'll fall to Job. Obviously, Job, the younger brother of Jude Bellingham, who's signed a new contract with Sunderland in the offseason as well. Big things expected by Joe, as Sunderland now setting up from the left-hand side, looking to come down this left-hand side as hard as they can, as Sunderland then playing an early cross in, but no one was aware of it. No one was aware of it. Mayenda gives the thumbs up, saying that's the type of balls I want to see, but it falls to Senny Dieng, who is in a bright yellow goalkeeper kit, and he'll roll it out to Captain America, Aidan Morris. Who is a Sunderland fan on your stream? I want to give him a like. South of Salem, that is at Ted the Mackham. You can find him on YouTube and on Twitter, or X as you're calling it.
For that, man.
He is a good friend of mine, and we work together a lot. And I, for a Mackham, he goes all right. And we've also got Steve Wraith in my ears as well. You can find him at NUFC Matters as well for all things Newcastle United. We come together as a Northeast trio when we can. And for special games like this, it's good to have some mates on the opposite sides. How's Baldini going today? He hasn't had much of it, I would say. It's more been Edmondson today. One crazy kid. Haven't seen much of Baldini today at the moment, but look, give him time. Give him time.
Earling's had a good start of the game.
He has. He's been such a fantastic signing.
He's up to the challenge, isn't he?
He's been such a fantastic signing. 33 years old. I wouldn't have ever known a 33-year-old right back to come in and have such an influence as Luke Ayling has. He's captain as well for the club. Can you believe it? Coming in off loan from Leeds and now the captain of our club. Yeah. As we go back to Edmondson now. Middlesbrough's lonely centre back. Filling in the ranks, thank goodness. Up to Tommy Conway, who's tackled well by Job. And the ball goes now to Romain Mundle, the danger man for Sunderland. But he tries to get around Hackney.
Oh, come on.
Bowls him over. And that is the best tackle you've ever seen. Well done, Hayden Hackney. No, he's pushed over Romain Mundle. Professional foul. And it is a free kick. Sunderland, 17 minutes gone. Free kick taken shortly. And they'll go across to the other side, testing the other side of Boro's defence here, all the way out to Patrick Roberts, a name familiar to Boro fans. Sunderland now attacking this right-hand side with Chris Rigg trying to get around Matt Clark, but he can't do it. And Aidan Morris will step in and get the ball back. Done very well there out to Finn Azaz, but they're not out of danger yet as we finally get out of danger thanks to Matt Clark, who boots it as hard as he can with that big left foot, trying to find the run of Tommy Conway Latte Lath. Can't do so. Luke O'Nien will be in the way and he'll head it back to Patterson. There was a cheeky rumour going away in the transfer window, by the way, that Michael Carrick, a big fan of Luke O'Nien, that was killed pretty quickly by a lot of Boro fans, I believe. But there was a bit of a talk that Michael Carrick's a bit of an admirer of Luke O'Nien.
Look, if you want somebody with work ethic and absolute enthusiasm for the game, then Luke O'Nien is your man. It's just, as a centre back, I'm on the fence about him. His quality sometimes isn't always there, but then he'll just produce a wonderful moment, like a 60-yard left.
Oh, here comes Patrick Roberts into the box with a dangerous run, and he's tackled well by Aidan Morris just as he goes to shoot.
Run from Roberts, that.
And it's a good run down the right-hand side. He gets around Finn Azaz with ease, then in between Nito Borges and Matt Clark to find the block of Aidan Morris coming in just as he was laying the shot off, and it will be a corner here for Patrick Roberts, the man who ran it in.
Could he have squared?
He could have. I think he could have. He tried to go. Yeah. He tried to go the whole way, didn't he? Did Patrick Roberts?
Saw the messy moment, didn't he?
Yeah. 18 minutes gone. 19 minutes gone. It's another corner taken shortly here. Back to Patrick Roberts though. We're gonna.
Oh, it's a bad ball.
Cross it in. Hayden Hackney there for likeness to block him from going in, and then Latte Lath and Romain Mundle go at it. Two of the fastest boys in the championship. These two. It'd be incredible to see them in a sprint race as they fight it out. And Latte Lath will get the ball and he'll win it back for Boro, but then loses it. Romain Mundle pushing him out for a Sunderland throw in. He goes backwards to try Hume on a yellow card. It crosses in early and finds Mayenda, who's pushed over, but the ref says no, get up, play on, and it's nothing, and Sunderland will set up again here, but geez, that was a dangerous early cross coming in from Try Hume as Middlesbrough get the ball all the way back to Seni Dieng. He'll then chip it out, looking for the run of Latte Lath, but Luke O'Nien comes running through, and he takes out Latte Lath again, and Latte Lath looks like he might go in the book here, or is it Dan Neal? No, it's Latte Lath in the book here. Latte Lath in the book here.
For his dive earlier on in the game.
A yellow card for Latte Lath, who was trying to run for the ball, but he's stuck a foot out. Is it Luke O'Nien running through there? I do apologise. I think it is Luke O'Nien running through. And it's a high boot from Latte Lath.
But you see what I mean about O'Nien.
He just runs through.
Is that? Yeah. Just absolute. Not the most skillful of players, but he'll give you bundles of enthusiasm and work.
It stays like this when I regret cancelling my Sky
He's got an apology from Latte Lath there as well. That's decent. That's nice to see.
Free kick here for Sunderland, 10 yards out of the halfway line, 20 minutes gone. And it's Latte Lath in the book with Try Hume, yellow card apiece here. Come on, Borough. Whew. Patrick Roberts now gets the ball and he'll play it in a cheeky set piece there, trying to find the run of 3 Sunderland players straight from the training ground, that one, but it goes over everyone and out for a Borough goal kick here, and it'll be Seni Dieng's ball. Hits him in the gut and Luke's hold his face, says KX. But it's interesting to see that obviously cross coming in earlier there, seeing Mayenda now with the replay. Was he pushed as he did dive forward? Well, Luke Ayling did have the hands. Luke Ayling did have hands.
All day long.
As we see Middlesbrough now with the ball, thank goodness, through Finn Azaz. Middlesbrough need a bit of possession here to calm the farm a little bit. As Matt Clark, Baldini has the ball, goes across to George Edmondson. Of course, he's not skillful. He plays for Blunderland. As we see the passing around, it is a one-eyed Borough chat, which I love. Hayden Hackney coming through the midfield here now with a good little run. Tries to play in Finn Azaz, but he cannot get past, and Metfin will get the ball. Back for Sunderland, he'll go out to Romain Mundle. Back to Sirkin, who goes then back to Mundle now, trying to make the run down the left-hand side, but unfortunately, Mundle isn't able to control that one, and it'll go out for a Borough throw-in. They go backwards now to man-bun captain Luke Ayling. Across to George Edmondson. Middlesbrough trying to set up again here. Through Aidan Morris now. 21 minutes gone. It's been it's a stalemate so far, Stevie lad, but look, there's been a few chances.
Yeah, definitely. It's like I said before. It's how I predicted this game. It's a typical tease weird derby, weird tease derby. It's full of bluster and thunder and some big challenges going in as well early doors. It's not for the faint-hearted at this level. Referees letting the game flow, which is good to see. But chances at both ends.
Middlesbrough now with the ball in possession. George Edmondson finally finding a way through out to the far right-hand side in Luke Ayling. Luke Ayling now with the ball goes forward to Izzy Jones. Looking for Latte Lath here, but Latte Lath has still got a bit of a limp as Tommy Conway gets a great ball in. He's into the box on the right-hand side. He goes for a quick cross, but it's slid in by Job, I believe it was, who has blocked that low cross coming in from Tommy Conway as Middlesbrough worked it up down the right-hand side very, very well, very quickly. Tommy Conway looking for a low cross into the path of either Finn Zaz or Latte Lath. Can't get it because Job's blocked it, corner to Borough.
He's a busy player, Conway. We talked about him before the game. Absolute bargain for what you paid for him as well.
Incredible. Frozen out by Bristol City was Tommy Conway, made to chamber the under-21s after refusing a new deal. Middlesbrough come in and took him with happy faces as that corner comes in now from Finn Azaz into the centre of the box. Finds Matt Clark! And it's headed over and out. Matt Clark, our leading goal scorer, would you believe it, this season. Our centre-back, Baldini, he's Ballon d'Or winner next year, I think, and it's actually incredible to see. But Matt Clark header going nowhere near the goal. Batterson goal kick here, 23 minutes gone.
The Ballon d'Or.
There's one good thing about Sunderland, it's the great winkles on the coast, says Stephen Horn.
That's very true.
G'day, Tommy. Tommy should have done better on 6 minutes. He should, T-side Bunchman. As Sunderland now have a great chance here coming on. Middlesbrough, they get a bit of a counter. They go out to wider to Patrick Roberts now. Corner of the box. Patrick Roberts now cuts back inside onto his left. Tries to put it in. Sonny Jeng's fallen down. It's a goal to Sunderland. 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 It's a mistake at the back here from Middlesbrough. It looks like Seni Dieng's gone down and fallen over. And then Sunderland are just able to mop it up and put the ball in the back of the net.
I did a really good job there of saying nothing because I saw that goal ahead of you guys.
So it is Chris Rigg, the goal scorer. Absolutely loving the shirt here. Chris Rigg has put the ball into the back of the net here as we see a replay. It was a great little counter here. Luke Ayling, wayward pass. Romain Mundle getting onto that. Romain Mundle then goes out wider to Patrick Roberts, who cuts back inside in the box. Left-footed shot going nowhere near the goal. Edmondson then slide tackles, sending Dieng laying on the ground, and Sunderland are able to keep it in play and then put it in the box.
Cheeky back heel, right?
Yeah, cheeky back heel. Chris Rigg there where it counts. Patrick Roberts with that low left-footed shot, it sent Senny Dieng flying, and that's what's put him off. And then Chris Rigg right where he needs to be, and a good back heel into the box. And it's Middlesbrough who are going to have to get some work to do. Closing off as your feed is ahead of ours. No worries, T-side. I appreciate it. We will give them the 1-0 lead to feel good for the battering. Look, we need to get back into this very, very quick. As Middlesbrough will try to do that now with Aidan Morris. They'll go out wider to Luke Ayling. Chris Rigg having a great start to this season after finding finding his feet at the professional level. He's got big future, does Chris Rigg, as Tommy Conway's tackled, and it'll be a free kick here to BORO. 25 minutes gone, and they will take it quickly now to Hayden Hackney. Hackney now goes out wider to Izzy Jones. Izzy Jones, right-hand side down the wing, signing a new deal with the BORO just recently as well, and having his international debut midweek as well. Scoring 2. We have the time to get the goals back. It's okay, says Lucas. We're going to have to find a way, unfortunately. We're just trying to we did it. We keep doing it, don't we, Borough fans? We keep, we keep doing it the hard way. It's the Borough way for some reason. Hayden Hackney now goes out wider now to Luke Ayling. Across to Aidan Morris.
Came up just before that goal there that said that Chris Rigg had only had 2 touches in the game. And to be honest, that's the only one that matters really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. As we get a good ball in here from Clark, who goes into the box, but it's cleared by Chris Metford, who gets on that ball and boots it out of the way for a Middlesbrough throw in. We need to learn to put it into the back of the net. You're not wrong, says Thomas. Hey, Rye, how are you and yours? Doing really good, Tertiary. Good to see you, mate. K-Born says, I joined and Sunderland scored. I'm starting to think that I might be the bad luck. Yep, K-Born, if you wouldn't mind not doing that, that'd be great. No, look, it was a mistake at Middlesbrough's, but honestly, at the back, Luke Ayling put the ball into Romain Mundle. Mundle puts it out to Patrick Roberts. Patrick Roberts has a low shot, sends Senny Dieng flying. Doesn't save it, doesn't get anywhere near the ball. Open net. Chris Rigg finishes neatly. And Sunderland take their chances. Middlesbrough need to start doing that as well. We'll see another chance here coming down the right-hand side. Luke Ayling now with the ball. Tries to cut back in around Romain Mundle, but Romain Mundle tackles well. No, Luke Ayling keeps his feet as Romain Mundle goes to ground, and then Ayling will put a low cross in, but blocked from Sunderland, and they will clear it, but only as far as Matt Clark, and Middlesbrough will load up again. It's been all Middlesbrough since that goal. Aidan Morris, Captain America. Come on, Borough. Start to cook, please. There's Luke Ayling now down the right-hand side. He's been Middlesbrough's only superstar in this first half. Has tried to be headed back in. Falls to Aidan Morris, who goes for a low shot, but blocked again by Sunderland, but it's a free kick even before that. Job has had his ankle collected, and that goal wouldn't have counted anyway. Free kick, Sunderland, 27 minutes gone. Borough. As we see Tommy Conway and Job here going for the ball, and it looks like Tommy might have stepped on Job's foot. So I'm not too sure what's happened there, but Job coming out the worst for wear from a Tommy Conway challenge, and referee saw it as a free kick to Sunderland. 28 minutes gone here. Sunderland 1-0. Middlesbrough with all the work to do. We had a great save by Patterson, forced early doors, but since then, Sunderland causing Middlesbrough all types of drama. Going down the left-hand side to Romain Mundle seems to be the way to go as well. And Luke Ayling, busy man down the right back. He's got to defend hard, but he's also been done well in attack as Hayden Hackney gets the ball well. And he plays a great ball into Izzy Jones. Middlesbrough have a bit of a counter here. Middlesbrough now down the right-hand side. Izzy Jones holds it up a bit and then puts a low cross into Finazaz, but it's a shocking cross and makes Finazaz do all the work, and Sunderland will get a foot in the way and get it out of danger, and it'll be a Middlesbrough throw in. Poor cross there from Izzy Jones. Could have put Sunderland under so much more pressure. Throw in now. Goes back to Aidan Morris.
He had time to take that inside and maybe have a pop himself.
It's frustrating when you get balls like that and then unfortunately puts Aidan Finazaz into no luck, as we see Matt Clark play out to Nito Borges coming down the left-hand side. Nito's into the box. What can he do here? He goes back to find Hayden Morris, but Rigg will get in the way, and then Rigg will get in the way again and try and get the ball, but the ball will pop out to Hayden Hackney, and Middlesbrough will load up again. There's more goals in this. There is more goals in this. It is actually end-to-end stuff. It's incredible to see as we see Aidan Morris now. Good game of football for the Northeast Not so much for Middlesbrough the fans at the moment, as we see Hayden Hackney have a shot from distance, but it's low and along the ground. Nobody there to take it, and Patterson watch it goes out for a goal kick. Can we get them in possession? We just can't do anything in the final third, says Lucas. Agreed. They don't like it. We average 20 shots a game. I hope we can put a few away today, says Stephen. It's incredible to see that XG, isn't it? I mean, the stats are one thing, but I tell you what, when we can't put the ball in the back of the blimmin' net, it doesn't count for much. As we see that replay of the goal again, it was a neat finish by Chris Reg. Honestly,
really good feet.
He's managed to find a way. Instead of passing it back as well, he's put it in the back of the net as well. For a 17-year-old, I mean, at 17 years old, I'll tell you what, I wasn't good with my feet or hands. Sunderland now.
That's what she said.
Playing it out through the back line here, through Luke O'Dide. I married late in life, as we see Chris Metford going out to Patrick Roberts down the right-hand side. Don't panic, says Graham Turner. And it's a score line from Norwich here that will get you an update with Norwich 1 and Watford 1. What's the score in the Premier League? Do we know, Steve?
I will get to that for you right now.
Okay.
It is West Ham 0, Chelsea 2 after goals from Nicholas Jackson, a brace from Nicholas Jackson. Yeah.
Wow. Chelsea with the 63-man squad. Biggest squad in the world. Yeah. They're incredible over West Ham there. West Ham with the new manager as well. Interesting to see.
All 63 are actually on the pitch at this moment, right?
Chelsea leading West Ham there, and in the Championship is Norwich 1, Watford 1. Interesting game there as well. I think Norwich just lost their manager as well, I believe. Stoke City again going for Norwich as they work their way around the Championship to Stoke, trying to get every manager to come to them. The Stephen Schumacher one
beat last night.
didn't work out as Romain Mundell put to all. No, sorry, it's a great ball in from Middlesbrough. It's going in across the face of goal, and it'll fall out to Izzy Jones. Threat not averted here for Sunderland. Great ball back into the box here for Aidan Morris, but it's cleared by Try Hume. But Matt Clark will come out of centre back, and he'll get the ball in, and then Aidan Morris steps in and gets the ball out of danger here from Chris Rigg. It's a great little build up there by Middlesbrough, but again, no freaking end product from Borough at the moment. It is so frustrating as we're doing all the hard work but cannot get anything in that final third. Throw in here deep in the left-hand pocket here for Sunderland. Ooh, Middlesbrough.
That size difference between Matty Clark and Chris Rigg is
incredible. He's a big boy, isn't he, Matt Clark?
Yeah,
obviously, as we see Aidan Morris play a long ball back to Luke Ayling, but it goes nowhere near him, and Luke Ayling will have to do all the work, and he'll go back to Seny Dieng, who'll be upset with that goal earlier, I think, falling down on the ground, and then he just puts out a shocking pass, and then Michael Carrick is absolutely angry. I've never seen that, Borough fans. Michael Carrick, normally the calm one. Carrick is fuming on the sideline at that passing. Digi as well, calling it there. I've not seen that for a while, Borough fans. Michael Carrick is actually fuming at that pass there, as Romain Mundell now has the ball for Sunderland. Sunderland will enjoy a bit of possession here. Middlesbrough happy to set off. 32 minutes gone as we see Sunderland now with the ball at Job's feet, working down the left-hand side to Romain Mundell. Carrick's going to have a right go at half-time if it stays like this. I would hate to be in that dressing room after seeing that reaction from Carrick. I have not seen him like that in a long time. Chances to become goals as we see another ball up here by Patrick Roberts, who puts a long cross in, goes over everyone. Has it come off Izzy Jones? It has, and it'll be a throw in next to the corner flag for Sunderland. Taken quickly, thrown in by Mundell to Job. Job's now got the ball at his feet, and he'll go centering it up here. Looking for a brilliant pass here at Sunderland with Try Hume's going to have a shot from absolute yards out. And Hume has hit the goalpost at the Riverside, but it's nowhere near any of the goals here at the Stadium of Light. And it'll be a goal kick here to Seny Dieng.
6 points to Wigan.
I think that's just gone past your window, that, Steve, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Goal kick here now taken by Matt Clark. He'll go back to Seny Dieng. He'll then pass it out to George Edmondson. Middlesbrough with all the work to do here with the goal down. Can't believe it. Middlesbrough finding themselves a goal down here at the Stadium of Light in a game that we knew there would be a lot of pressure from. Mistake at the back from Borough once again. As we see Seny Dieng now back with the ball as Middlesbrough pass it around at the back, going down the other side.
But he's more careful this time.
Yeah, not wrong. As Matt Clark then boots it finally out of danger, looking for Latte Lath as two Sunderland players come together in what looks like a head clash. We got two Sunderland players on the ground, and the ref says, no, wait, I'm going to have to stop it because it's a head clash. And we've got two Sunderland players on the ground. Is it Try Hume and Metford? It is. Metfin and Tri-Hume are on the ground here.
One went up higher than the other. One banged into the other one's head, but it wasn't a head clash.
Oh, it wasn't a head clash. There you go. So they're okay, but there is a stoppage in play here. Two Sunderland boys needing treatment. Metfin and Tri-Hume. Tri-Hume on his back. Metfin doesn't look as bad, but he is crouched over here.
I think Tri-Hume's winded.
Yeah.
I think it's the way he's landed more than anything.
Yeah.
Because he landed pretty flat.
Gives a chance for both managers to grab the boys over and have a bit of a chat. And I'd hate to be getting a chat from Michael Carrick right now. Give Carrick a shirt and some pads, lace him up, and get him in that midfield. Says Kayak. You know what? I wouldn't be a. We saw him.
Footballer.
I wouldn't be ashamed to say that would love that right now. We saw him in the in the Man United charity match a couple of weeks ago. He still got it. Does Michael Carrick?
I think he's possibly one of the most underrated English footballers of his generation. A silky player, Michael Carrick.
Completely agrees. We see Tri-Hume up and caking in some deep breaths, as what Ted said might be true there. Rye, get your boots on. I'm sending you out on top. I tell you what, if I'm not scoring today, Thomas, I'm getting these boys red carded for dissent directed towards me. Don't you worry if you put me up top today. But it looks like Metfin is going to be okay to continue. He's holding his collarbone by the looks of that.
Yeah.
Is where he's feeling that. And Tri-Hume obviously winded as well because he's got the arms above his head trying to get some deep breaths back in. But yeah, it looks like Metfin might have taken him one to the collarbone there. That's exactly where Tri-Hume hit him. And Tri-Hume getting some wind in.
Uncomfortable,
yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks like he's taken a big knock to the collarbone there. Not a place to be getting whacked in, that's for sure. As Middlesbrough play on here from the restart finally. Aidan Morris gone. Maybe a few minutes here of added time with Latte Lath stoppages and that stoppage as well. We might see a couple of minutes here at the end of the half.
5 or 6, I reckon.
As we see Baldini now with the ball. Matt Clark, who plays a great ball up to Nito Borges, who chests it down into the box, but it's chested into front by Tri-Hume.
Great take.
And Tri-Hume will get in the way, but it's offside, actually. It's actually offside. Wouldn't have even been counted. Nito Borges is being counted for being offside. Yep, he's about a yard offside. If it was Nito Borges. Scholes, Carrick, Robson, second trio behind Rooney, Gerrard, and Lampard, says KX. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Good company, that one. As we see now, Sunderland will get us back underway from that offside run from Nito Borges as we see Michael Carrick gritting his teeth. Honestly, I've never seen Michael Carrick this angry. Borough fans. He's absolutely fuming. We see a long ball now out to Romain Mundle. Mundle then tries to get it past Luke Ayling, but he can't do. So Izzy Jones comes in to help, but then he beats both of them and gets around him and gets a great ball out to Joe, but then Edmondson will get in the way. Back out to Izzy Jones, who's tackled by Sirkin, and the ref says...
never a free kick.
That is a free kick to the Borough.
That's soft, that.
And it's a pushover by the looks of it here as we see a replay of Romain Mundle getting around Ayling and Izzy Jones. Good with his feet.
Red feet, that.
Far out. Leaves him for dead. And it's a free kick here for Borough. George Edmondson now with the ball. Up to Luke Ayling, man bun captain. Who's he fuming at? We're not too sure, but he was the Graham... From what last reports, it was Senny Dieng. Senny Dieng, it's who copped it just before with Senny Dieng not hitting the man. As Matt Clark plays a long ball out looking for Izzy Jones, who takes it down well quickly. First time to Tommy Conway. Is the run going to be too much? No, he keeps it in somehow. And then a shot comes in. Whoa. Was it? A shot? I can't believe it. The ball's bouncing around. They were still in play by the looks of it. Izzy Jones has the ball, but he's got about 6 Sunderland players for company, and they finally clear it. And it looks like that was a shot by Aidan Morris, as we see a replay here. Oh, we're going to cut from the replay because Middlesbrough are taking the throw in quickly. We'll go back to George Edmondson, back to Hackney now. Middlesbrough outside the box here, looking to break down Sunderland. Out to Captain America, Aidan Morris. Aidan Morris on the ball here, just outside. Middlesbrough holding the ball up, looking for that perfect pass. Will it come? We don't know. Ayling now with a great final product. Plays a great ball into Finners. That just shoots! And it bobbles off the Sunderland defender into the safe hands of Patterson. And threat averted once again as we see Aidan Morris. It was a shot from that angle.
Do you know what?
Wow.
That could have sneaked in, that.
How's he gotten that shot away? Wowee. As Tommy Conway comes in and bowls over Luke O'Nien and says, "Hi, my name's Tommy." Luke says, "Ow, I'm hurt on the ground." Free kick Sunderland. Tommy Conway going over and saying, "Hi, my name's Tommy. Do you want to shake hands?" Luke says, "Yep, here's my hand. I'll take the free kick, though." And plays it quickly. Chris Metford out to Joe. As we've got Tommy Conway, Middlesbrough with a bit of a high press here. Latte Lath, Tommy Conway, Finnazaz, all in that final as Patterson goes over all of them, looking for the big run, but it doesn't go anywhere near Chris Rigg, I think it was.
Kick.
And it goes out for a Borough throw-in. Watmore scored for Millwall. It's 1-0 against QPR. Wow. Watmore. What a dude to have Duncan Watmore back at the Borough at the moment. He's got a great start to the season, has Duncan Watmore. As Middlesbrough have the ball here through George Edmondson. Players long ball looking for Tommy Conway. Doesn't go over the Sunderland defender, but he'll head it straight into the path of Finn Zaz. But then Sirkin will dive in and get the ball absolutely out of there. Any danger. And there'll be another Borough throw-in as we see another shot of Michael Carrick gritting his teeth. I tell you what.
He does not look happy, does he?
I tell you what. He learnt from the best in Sir Alex Ferguson to Michael Carrick. And we all know about the hairdryer from Sir Alex Ferguson. So we'll see what happens here. But oh my God, as Matt Clark plays a shocking ball straight to Patrick Roberts. Patrick Roberts now set it up for Sunderland again. But then, thank goodness, Hayden Hackney gets the ball off Patrick Roberts. And Middlesbrough might have a bit of a counter here if we can get through the few legs. Tommy Conway now plays a great ball out to Izzy Jones. Izzy Jones down the right-hand side. Needs to play it quickly here. Izzy Jones into the box, does a step over, comes onto the left-hand side foot, and then puts a soft shot in, looking for the far left-hand corner, but it goes over the goal for a goal kick. Middlesbrough not making their chances count once again. Story of our lives, are we right, Borough fans? Izzy Jones with a great chance here. But Patrick Roberts causing a little drama down there. But Hayden Hackney stepping in there, Teddy boy, thank goodness.
Yeah. I get what some of the fans are saying about Izzy Jones. It's all right. It's a bit nearer than what we thought, but
it's a corner.
The best option would have been the cross there, and he's lacking with that end product, I think. A little
corner
bit.
Here from Finn Zaz goes in. Well, Edmondson though heads it backwards. It looked like it came off the Borough play and it'll go all the way back to Hayden Hackney. But I don't know where that corner came from. But
yeah.
Hayden Hackney goes out wide.
Izzy Jones had
I thought he'd gone over everyone. Yeah, Izzy Jones with the wildwood shot, but it might have come off a Sunderland player as he goes out to Luke Ayling now. Middlesbrough. QPR have scored. Didn't last long. Within a minute, QPR have equalised against Millwall. Jeez Louise. As goals are flying around, not too many goals here at Sunderland. It's only the one after a mistake at the back from Middlesbrough, causing Chris Rigg to put in a neat finish. As we see Middlesbrough now passing it around through the midfield here, happening to have possession since the goal went in, but not really creating much with it. In the Premier League, Stevie boy, we still 2-0 from Chelsea?
Yeah, still 2-0. Chelsea seem to be quite happy sitting on the lead. So, yeah, they'll be happy going in at half-time 2-0 up.
As we see Tommy Conway now with a chance for Borough going down the right-hand side, but he puts a cross in.
For all Conway is a central striker, really. I mean, that's probably what he's better known as. He's putting in much better crosses than what Izzy Jones is.
Yeah, I couldn't believe Tommy Conway, honestly. He can play anywhere along that front line. He's done so well since coming. Thomas says we need to score before half-time. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I do like Michael Carrick's trainers, though.
Yep, I do too.
Nice pair of Air Max.
Has a good collection as Taddison plays the longest goal kick you've ever seen. Find Job, who goes then out to Mundle, who does a cheek flick. And then Job will find Mundle again. Here comes Sunderland again down the right-hand side. Mundle now. He'll cut back in on the left and shoot. Low shot straight at Seni Dieng. He fired without any Borough player anywhere near him. But it hit straight at Seni Dieng in the chest. Well saved by Seni Dieng. But tell you what, Mundle's going to cause a few dramas this afternoon as Hayden Hackney goes on a run now through the Middlesbrough midfield. Trying to find the run of Latte Lath. Trying to get around Metfin, but Metfin will use his body and body Latte out of the way. Defending. And Sunderland will clear it, but only as far as Finn Zaz, and he'll shoot! And it'll hit the head of Sirkin. Is it? I'm not too sure. It's hit the head of Sunderland player. As the clearance from Sunderland found Finn Zaz about 20 yards out. He loads up with his right-hand foot. And right-hand foot is what the words I went from there. And it hit Sirkin in the head, cleared for a corner here by Finn Zaz. We need to get a grip and stop making them look good. Conway, Sims, and Wright are my top 3 championship strikers. As we see a corner here. Come on. Going to Matt Clark. Matt Clark comes in, but it's a good delivery. But Patterson jumps over everyone and punches for the life of him and gets it out of the danger. And he might be hurt. He's a bit slow to get up here as Patterson, but he might be all right. As we see the replay of that, Patterson jumping out over everyone. And he just fell awkwardly, did Patterson, but I think he's going to be okay.
Shoulder a little.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Solid boy is Patterson. Jeez.
Yeah, he's been working out at the gym over the summer, without a doubt. He's filled out quite a lot. Now, I think keepers need that to command their box.
It's incredible here, as that's a Ryerson right there. Yeah, the right-hand foot. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm calling it these days, right-hand foot. What Carrick needs to do now is the advice of his former gaffer. A swift half-time call to Fergie to be advisable. We're not getting this game right. Look, honestly, Middlesbrough, unfortunately, just in the final third. It's literally in the final third. We just got nothing in the final third. We seem to be creating chances down the right-hand side mainly. We seem to be going good down that attack through Luke Ayling and Izzy Jones, but then their final ball is the end product is just shocking, unfortunately. And who would you sub off and on if you were Carrick? Well, knowing Carrick, Kieran, he won't make a sub till the 80 minutes. But I need Riley McGree on this pitch, and I needed him on this pitch yesterday. For me, he's the most creative footballer we've got, and he can cause dramas. He can also lash a shot out from 20 yards, as we know that, as Luke O'Nien will get the ball from Patterson, and he'll play a long ball down to Romain Mundle, and it goes out. And all the Borough fears of Jack Clark not being at this game are completely gone now, seeing Romain Mundle and the speed and danger he's got down this left-hand side. It's funny, the depth that Sunderland have got. One leaves and the other one steps in. Mundle, I believe, their top scorer as well, as a throw-in comes to Aidan Morris and goes backwards to Matt Clark, who ball bouncing around with a bit of pressure from Mundle, but it'll go well out to Nito Borges, to Aidan Morris, Captain America, who gets tackled by Rig, is it? And it's a free kick. It's a free kick here. 3 minutes of added time, by the way, Borough fans. 3 minutes of added time as Aidan Morris is slow to get up now onto his feet in what's been a bit of a touchy affair, I would argue. 3 minutes of added time. Chris Rigg giving away the foul here for Sunderland. He can't believe it. Neither can Ted the Mackham. But it's a free kick here to Middlesbrough with 3 minutes of added time, which shocks me. I thought there'd be a lot more. Didn't get booked for it.
Yeah.
You got yellow carded.
Got a yellow card for that.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably not agreeing with that. But anyway, I thought it was just a well tackle. But anyway, Middlesbrough will play on here and they'll play it out to Tommy Conway. Conway now with the ball at his feet, right-hand side of the pitch, looking for the run. Izzy Jones, slid in by Serkin, who gets the ball out, throw in here by Izzy Jones, taken quickly.
Your half-time change. If there was going to be one, I don't think Jones is doing you any favours at all. Bags of pace, but no end product. It reminds me a bit like a council estate Theo Walcott.
Morris now with the ball. Going out to Nito Borges as Middlesbrough will try their luck down the left-hand side. Back to Hayden Hackney, sitting very deep here as Hayden Hackney goes out to Aidan Morris, filling in as the left winger. Middlesbrough holding the ball at their feet, though, not looking to do anything too dangerous here. Just passing it between the midfield from right to left, left to right, back to Ayling, who puts in a quick cross to Finn Azaz, who's good with his feet and controls it, and then Nine sticks a boot in, and gets rid of the ball. It'll come back from Hayden Hackney. It's a shocking ball again, and no Middlesbrough fan, player, or coach is anywhere near that, and it'll go out for
Latte Lath is not moving well.
No, he's not.
He's trying to put the occasional run in. I just watched his movement there. He actually made a great little diagonal run around the back. But as soon as the play stopped, he's actually looks like he's hobbling.
As Michael Carrick's looking at the grass, not too happy with what he's seen in the first 45 minutes here. As Smoggy says, the yellow was actually for the delay of start, not for the tackle. Oh, well, there you go. And Thomas says, this is getting hard to watch. You're not wrong. It's been a frustrating first 45 minutes from the Borough with no end product. As something we saw last week against Preston as Romain Mundle gets around the Borough defence again. He's causing Borough all types of trouble as he's pushed over. He's pushed over. Luke Ayling, ref saying nope, blowing it away. And no penalty there from Sunderland as Mundle went down in the box. Looked like a dangerous spot to be in there, but Sunderland will not get the penalties. Middlesbrough work it up well now. It's got all the pace here for Latte. Finish! Oh, it's got nowhere near the goal. Middlesbrough with a great chance on the counter after a penalty shout goes unanswered by the referee. Middlesbrough then come on the counter. You see this replay again. Mundle getting around Luke Ayling. Ayling then comes in and tugs.
It's a penalty all day long.
Romain Mundle. Yeah, he's pushed him in the back. Yeah, pushed in the back.
He's clipped his ankle and pushed him in the back.
And then we see the counter-attack here going to Latte Lath, who then has a Patterson for comfort, tries to go over the top of him and finding the corner, but it'll go nowhere near the goal.
Yet again, Middlesbrough bring their own referee to the stadium.
And it's half-time. It is half-time. That'll be it. Half-time. Middlesbrough will be down at the break. It'll be half-time here. Sunderland 1, Middlesbrough 0. It's a goal from Chris Rigg that sets the two sides apart. And look, it's been a frustrating afternoon so far already from Middlesbrough, but Sunderland capitalising on, on some issues at the back there.
Sorry, I've got a snack in my mouth.
It's all good. Time to recharge. Let's get some scores from around the grounds while we're at it. We did have some games in the Premier League kicking off. We also had some games in the championship. Let's go to those as we try and get some scores. As we see Chelsea, like Stevie said, Nicholas Jackson leading Chelsea there, 2 goals to the good at halftime there against West Ham. And in the championship, we have got a couple of other games here with Millwall versus QPR, as well as I apologise, Norwich and Watford. It is Norwich leading Watford 2-1 there. Almost 6 minutes of added time there as they play. As same again in Millwall versus Queen's Park Rangers, 6 minutes of added time there before half-time. Queen's Park Rangers 1-1 with Millwall. And as I said, Norwich are leading Watford at 2-1. And obviously half-time here, 1-0 to the good Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Middlesbrough with all the work to do in the second half. And a lot of work to do. I tell you what, we've got to find a better final third, or we're in for another long afternoon, Borough fans.
I'd like to think the referee looks back at that penalty incident, because he owes us one after that. That was outrageous that he didn't award it.
Gordon says, if that was for the Borough, I'd be screaming for a pen, no doubts, 100%. He put the hand in his back, so yeah, you're not wrong. He felt a hand in his back and went down. If it was a penalty, it would have been very harsh, says Smoggy. Okay, Michael, if you're not happy make some changes. Get McGree on and Dokes for me, says Graham. Look, it's going to be an interesting halftime talk. I've never seen Michael Carrick that as frustrated as he was just then. It was very, very interesting to see, especially his shouting at Seny Dieng for poor clearances. So honestly, I've never seen him more frustrated, more angry, gritting his teeth, looking at the ground. Normally he's taking notes and he's positive, he's directing and loud, but to tell you what, he's not happy. And I think he's as frustrated as we are, Borough fans, because it's been a couple of weeks in a row here where we seem to make the right moves, but with no final third.
Yeah, I think that's the big problem. That'll be his frustration. I think Seny Dieng obviously got the brunt of that for the mistake he made. But I think the main frustration that Carrick will be feeling right now is just a lack of quality end product. I've already mentioned Izzy Jones, who has the pace to get past people, and then he just makes bad decisions. All right, there was the header early in the game that Patterson produced that fantastic save, but it's just moments like that where you think it just should be better. And if Middlesbrough is a serious contender to go up this season, then they need to produce better moments than that. So I can see where that frustration's coming from for sure.
Listen, it's interesting to see the ball coming from Hayden Hackney and Aidan Morris. I think they've been great, and obviously Luke Ayling down that right-hand side. But the crazy thing is that Luke Ayling has got Romain Mundle coming at him as soon as he goes down that right-hand side. We know Luke Ayling is a great threat coming down the attack, but I tell you what, Romain Mundle is causing all types of dramas down that left-hand side. And Middlesbrough are going to have to be a lot better in containing Romain Mundle. He's going to cause a lot more dramas in the next 45 minutes as boys start to tire. Let's not forget Luke Ayling's 33 years old.
It hit the bar.
Patterson didn't save the header. It hit the bar. Oh, okay, there you go.
Well, didn't you get a corner for it?
Did we? Which one are we talking about? There was 2 chances that I saw. There was the Izzy Jones one, which came off someone. I don't know if Patterson got to that, but I don't think it did because it went over him, and then we got a corner for that one. Are you talking about the Matt Clark?
Yeah, the header. I think that's what Smoggy is talking about.
Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, look, halftime here, and Middlesbrough with all the work to do in the second half. As Sunderland lead at the Stadium of Light. This will put Sunderland back top, I believe, as well, if they take the 3 points from this one. Top of the championship in what's been a fantastic start.
I'm finally walking Mrs. Ted up, guys. It's
no.
Good morning.
Yeah. Well, she works night shifts. And I think I may have walked her up.
Teddy boy. Teddy boy's going to be in trouble.
You all.
The Conway header, sorry. Sorry, Smoggy.
Conway header,
It was a goal kick after, but the Izzy one... the Sunderland player got a touch when he kicked it. There you go, Smoggy. Thank you so much. Sorry.
All right.
There you go. Interesting to see. We are joined by Ted the Mackem. You can find him at Ted the Mackem on X and on YouTube. He obviously covers everything Sunderland. And in our ears and in our heads, it is Steve Wraith at NUFC Matters. He does everything Newcastle United. It is a Northeast affair today. Middlesbrough taking on Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland leading at 1-0. And it's as we see that replay there, it is a Conway header that hit the bar. It does look like it was a Patterson save there that pushed it onto the bar. As we see a closer replay now of that goal you're talking about, that chance on goal, it was a save by Patterson. Another slow replay here. Conway into the box, heading it, and it was a Patterson save. So there you go. Should have been a corner. Anyway, as we see another chance here from Patrick Roberts, the one where he had the shot blocked by Ada Morris right at the final third. Patrick Roberts also, honestly, credit to his name, did well down that right-hand side. Romain Mundle, all the talk here from the left-hand side, but Roberts caused us a few issues down that right-hand side.
Obviously, we're watching different channels here. I'm just seeing that penalty claim back. It's stonewall. It's a stonewall penalty.
Let's see. Good to see Latte injury wasn't as bad as it looked. It didn't look good, Sean. It did not look good at all. As we see this goal here for Sunderland. Patrick Roberts comes in on the right-hand side, then flicks to his left and has a low shot, sending Seni Dieng diving. It then has an absolute catastrophic fall over by Dieng and Edmondson, leaving the goal completely wide open. Chris Rigg is there, and he is great with his feet and does a little bit of a cheeky back heel into the goal for Sunderland's first of the afternoon. And Middlesbrough, again, causing all the pain themselves. It was a pass from Luke Ayling that found Romain Mundle instead of the Borough players, putting Borough defence in destruction. A shot from Roberts sends Dieng and Edmondson flying. Goal is open. Both boys on the ground. And all Chris Rigg's got to do is have neat feet to put it in the back of the net, which he does with a cheeky back heel. Tell you what, seeing the replay. Matt Clark.
I'm watching the replay of the tackle on Latte Lath there. And they're asking Lee Cattermole's opinion on it.
Oh, God.
Which probably thinks he didn't hit him hard enough.
As we see the replay here for the penalty shout, I think it is, as Romain Mundle got around Luke Ayling. It was a push in the back, Luke Ayling putting his hands up. Referee says no. He was right there. Well. He was right there.
Yeah.
He was right there. I don't know what he hasn't seen, but yeah, the referee was right there. There's no argument that he wasn't in the right position to see that.
History.
As we see the counter-attack then from Middlesbrough, bouncing it over everyone, trying to find the run of Latte Lath, but then Latte Lath not able to put it in the back of the net. Get Doak on immediately, says Joe. We need another Akpom to step up, someone to finish. Unleash the Doak, says Tertiary. Hume got off lightly. Riot's only one. Don't fret, lad. No, I'm not fretting, Graham. I'm just frustrated. Coming off the Preston game last week, where we were frustrated with a 1-1 draw, Graham, I think I've taken that into today, where I'm seeing exactly the same thing. It's a frustration of us having these chances and not being able to do anything with them. It's this final third frustration that is just annoying me. But look, I honestly think there's more goals in this. I said that during the half. I honestly think that we've got goals in us. It's just being frustrating at the moment. Frustrating to watch again, says Ethan. That's exactly what I was saying. We really do struggle to break teams down. And Jordan says, am I the only one who thinks we should have cashed in on Latte Lath? Obviously subject to a £20 million bid from Ipswich on deadline day. Yeah, look, at the moment, you're right. You know what I mean? He hasn't scored ever since then. And we haven't seen that form that we saw at the end of last season, have we, Borough fans? Do you know what I mean? He was absolutely on fire towards the end of last season, and unfortunately, we've seen nothing anywhere near as similar to the start of this season. So, look, you know what I mean? At the moment, I still think Latte, I think the thing would have been, right, and this is my take on Latte Lath, if that bid hadn't have come in on deadline day, I think we would have considered it, because that is silly money, right? That's 20 million, right? You're talking probably with add-ons. I think you're talking there that Borough have to consider that. And it sounded like probably Latte probably wanted the chance as well. Give us a week or two earlier, we might have taken it, because that gives us a chance to find another striker, right? But when it's on deadline day with a couple of hours to go and you lose your only striker, there's no chance. There was no time to replace him, and that's why I think Middlesbrough shut it down. That's honestly what I think happened. I don't think it was actually something that Middlesbrough wouldn't have considered if it had to come earlier in the window. Right, I'm not on the beers tonight. I might get on the wagon after that half, though, says KX. Yeah, well, I'll join you. I hate to have a go at any players, but Hackney hasn't been great either. I thought Hackney had been all right that first half.
I thought he'd had a solid game, Hackney.
Yeah. No, Paul comes in and says, get Hackney off. There you go. Interesting, boy. I thought Hackney had done all right. I understand. I thought he'd been controlling.
Do you want a major update here, you guys?
Yeah, go on.
Major update. We've got our first rain since July.
Jeez.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. In Cyprus, it's raining. Absolutely disgusting.
There you go. Ted the Mackham.
Disgusting end to my holiday.
Sunderland
Not
of
happy.
Stadium of Light is wet, and so is Ted the Mackham these days. It's absolutely incredible. I'm sorry to say, Ted, that's
Not having it.
that's not good. What happened to the bracelet your daughter's made you for luck? It's right here, Sean. It's right here. I actually, in one of the, I don't know if you noticed,
Blame his kids.
one of the goal chances, I celebrated, or I got a bit up and Nancy, and I broke the strap. But it's right here, and I'll try and fix the strap right now. But I did break the strap. I apologize, Sean. Me and Hackney are decent mates as well, but he's struggling and trying to take too many risks, says Ethan. There you go. Wow. What did you guys make of Aidan Morris then? He's quite partner in crime. I thought Aidan Morris was fantastic as well.
Yeah, I've been impressed with him. He's got about a bit. For me, Luke Ayling's actually impressed me the most, though, mate. A very assured performance, apart from obviously, the penalty incident. That was a little bit naughty. Mundell can get the better of him at times, but I just like the way he gets forward, even for the age that he's at, to get down there and actually deliver some sort of quality into the box. He's still got a lot to offer. So he's impressed me. Like I said, there's a few, to be honest. Like I don't agree about Hayden Hackney. I think he's had a pretty good game. I'm struggling to see why you would think he wouldn't. But Latte Lath, I think he's had his chances. He's made good runs, but I just think that knock has got to him. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get replaced, to be honest with you.
Who's been the best for you, Steve, so far, both Sunderland and Middlesbrough sides?
To be honest, there's been good players on both sides. Overall, the game, as I said during the commentary, it's been a tight affair. It's been a great derby to watch. It's very open. Both teams are going for it. You get a feeling that Middlesbrough will only get back into it from a Sunderland mistake, and they look as if they're capable of making one. Certainly at the back, there seems to be, I wouldn't say a panic in the rear guard for Sunderland. What I would say is just they're not connecting cleanly with clearances, and you just get a feeling that one of those is going to fall to somebody in a Middlesbrough shirt, and they've got to, if they can just get it on target, they're gonna draw level. That's what it has a feeling of. I mean, the penalty was a stonewaller. There's no doubt about it. That could be a point at the end of this game where you're looking and saying that would have changed this. That would have changed the direction of this game. But overall, typical derby, entertaining. A touch of brilliance from Rigg with the goal separate the two teams and all to play for in the second half.
Off to Newcastle in January, I heard, Chris Rigg. Right, if you had to bet how many more weeks before we see a ref get his red out for us, are you talking about us getting a red, or are you talking, JK, about another team getting a red? Look, I think there's a few players out there that are living dangerously, that's for sure. We need to get goals. Once this breaks, I think, hope and pray that things will be okay. With our XG, we should be laughing. Well, XG is a stat that lies, I swear to God. Captain America is showing the true grit. We need to get into all the Borough players. He fights for the badge every minute, says KX. I think Dan Barlaser would be more impressive than Hackney out there right now. It's a joke. Wow. Chesterfield have just gone one up, and Gerrard's iconic slip. Oh, okay. And Bergzorg says to come on to replace Latte Lath at halftime, or McGree on for Latte and push Conway up to number 9. Us tough. No, I need Riley McGree on this pitch yesterday, honestly. I still think Hackney will score a scream. We've got the feeling it's going to end in a draw. Bring back Akpom and Archer. We need someone who can finish their dinner. Listen, unfortunately, I completely agree with you, Jordan, on the Tuber Akpom. But I tell you what, Cameron Archer, since he left the Borough, hasn't done anything. And it's at Premier League level. But honestly, I think I'm going to be maybe one of the different Borough fans here. I think we saved a buck on Cameron Archer. I honestly don't think he's cut it out at the moment since he left us. Bring back Crooksy. He's burying that Conway chance. I mean, Crooksy was a great finisher. Rogers has been smashing it for Villa. Nothing we can do about that one. Rogers was always destined for bigger things, and Villa came in and showed us good money. KX, you know what I mean? So, yeah, nothing we can do about Rogers. Look, we've got players on the bench. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget, we got McGree, Dokes, Hamilton from Man City. We got a couple of chances that's sitting there on the bench. For me, it's Riley McGree. We need Riley McGree on this pitch. And we're going to see a 2-2 draw, us, Preston. I'm hoping that Borough can find a way back in this, but there's definitely more goals in this at either end. We'll just have to wait and see. As Borough are already back out on the pitch, by the way, and we're waiting for Sunderland to return, but it's Sunderland who are holding up play here as we wait for them to get back on. As I fix the lucky charm bracelet. Look at me go. Look at me go. There we go. If we score in the second half, it's shout out to my daughter. Bergie on the bench too. Bergie is on the bench. Bergie is on the bench. Middlesbrough back on the pitch here in what is a grey and dull affair here at Stadium of Light, waiting for Sunderland to regain, to take the pitch here. Second half to come. Middlesbrough with everything to do here in what is the first outing for this pool kit, which is a lot darker than I thought it was. When I saw it on the pictures, it seemed a lot lighter than that, but it does look like a dark sort of aqua teal rather than a light sort of thing. But yeah, interesting. Berg Zorg can stay on the bench, says Carl. Riley and Doak need to come on, says Joe. Well, we'll wait and see. It doesn't look like there's been any mention of halftime substitutions. And Thomas says, when is Teddy lacing his boots up and getting on that pitch for Sunderland? Teddy boy?
You know for a fact, lads, I played a bit of a work tournament. What was it? Round about springtime. I think my days of playing are pretty much gone now. I'm carrying far too much timber and me back's made of mashed potato and socks.
Oh, just reading on here on X, there's a lot of Middlesbrough players going, yeah, that was a pen. Not even going to lie. So yeah, a lot of people in agreement that should have been a penalty. So hopefully that's not going to be the story afternoon, that the would-be pen. But second half here to play. Sunderland will get us underway. Sunderland will be kicking to the left of my screen. Middlesbrough to the right. 45 minutes to go. Are there more goals in this? What will happen? Middlesbrough versus Sunderland is back underway. Second half here at the Stadium of Light in the early kickoff, so it's on Sky. Sunderland go all the way back to Patterson, who boots it up, and George Edmondson will head it down to Job. Doesn't look like there's any substitutions for either team here to report. It looks like it is as we finish the first half. And it looks like Latte Lath has been able to continue as well, even though people were saying he was limping into the tunnel. But Michael Carrick, I reckon, has gotten a hairdryer and thrown. If there's any blood on the pitch, it's a hairdryer. As we see Sunderland with the first chance here coming down the left-hand side now to Sirkin, who puts in a quick cross, but Edmondson will clear it as Tommy Conway just walks over the top of Job like he wasn't there. Referee blows a free kick, says play on though, because Sunderland have the advantage as Job gets back to his feet. Tommy Conway a bit stiff there as well. Great ball up to Patrick Roberts. Here comes Sunderland now, right-hand side with Hayden Hackney in defence as Finn as Sunderland now holding the position.
There's some challenges going in this game.
Yeah, not wrong.
There is, isn't there?
Yeah. So much.
It's actually quite nice to see. It's just, punish the ones that deserve it.
It's like the good old days.
Romain Mundell now taking a tackle from Izzy Jones, and the referee is having a word. It's going to be a yellow card for... it might be dissent. Is it dissent? Send him off for dissent. Oh, I don't know. The referee's having a talk in here for Job. You got Romain Mundell on the ground here who's hurting, and then you got Job here who's having a talking to by the referee. I'm not sure what the referee's arguing with, but he's having now a laugh with Job, or is Job laughing at him? Not too sure what's happening here, but it's a tackle here from Izzy Jones who stepped in. Romain Mundell goes down.
No attempt to play the ball whatsoever there.
I don't know if there's a card here for anyone. I don't think so, but it's referee's gone over and done the old shaving cream on the ground. KXL says, question for Ted, how do you feel Metfam has played so far? Chris Metfam.
He's been unnoticeable apart from that injury, which for me is, for a centre-back, that's what you want. You don't want to notice your centre-backs too much because that means the ball's at your end of the pitch far too often. I'm a little bit worried about with Luke 09, just the occasional slip. Metham, though, like I say, if you've got centre-backs that you don't notice, great. That's the perfect debut, isn't it?
As Middlesbrough clear out the chance here by Sunderland, ball bouncing around, came from a Matt Clark header, and Sunderland go all the way back to Patterson, their goalkeeper, who has the biggest kick I have ever seen. And he launches one, but straight at Matt Clark, who takes the ball down well with his left foot and takes it out to Nito Borges, but it bounces over him, and it'll be a Sunderland throw in here. Middlesbrough unable to control the game again so far in the 2 minutes that have been played in the second half. As you see, if Michael Carrick taking a deep breath, hoping that he's going to lace up.
I've just figured out what your kit reminds me of now.
What's that?
That's the view that the Predator has when he doesn't see any heat.
I love it.
Predator as in the sci-fi character.
Yeah,
Not like,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Not
Yeah,
like
we knew what
somebody
you
from
meant.
the BBC
Yeah, we
or
knew.
something.
We knew what you meant. We knew what you meant. As Sunderland will have a free kick
or
here.
a football or a former football club.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Sunderland here with the free kick, going back to Luke 09 from that free kick, going all the way out to Chris Metford. Out wider now to Patrick Roberts. Sunderland with all the possession so far in the first 3 minutes or so. 48 minutes played. Sunderland now working down the right-hand side out to Chris Rigg with the ball at his feet. Chipping it in.
Lovely scoop.
And it's cleared by Matt Clark out to Finners Zaz. Finners Zaz gets around one, gets around two, but the third is too much. But still manages to put the ball out to Latte Lath. And then Nito tries to get around Sunderland, but he can't do so. And he'll go out for a throw in here.
Actually, funnily enough, the guy we've just mentioned.
Yeah, not wrong. Thomas wants to know, when is Sunderland announcing Teddy's management role at the club? Give him a couple of months. They'll change manager again. Matt Clark now going out to Edmondson. Now, honestly, what old Regis Labrise is done at that club so far this season is, honestly, he's got them, top two. What can you say? I mean, when the Frenchman came in, everyone's like, who? But credit to him, he's found a way, even after losing Jack Clark, as much as I hate to say it. As Middlesbrough play a long ball into Nito Borges. Was he offside? Referee doesn't say he was, so it's play on, and it'll go out for a clearance. Yeah. Middlesbrough throw in here near the corner flag. Nito Borges, our new Brazilian, will throw it in. He'll go backwards all the way to Matt Clark, top scorer for Middlesbrough, our centre back. Says it all for the frustration of the start of this season. Matt Clark with the ball at his feet. I'm predicting 3-2 to the Borough, says the one crazy kid. Edmondson now out to Luke Ayling. Ayling going for a quick ball up to Tommy Conway, but it's blocked by Sirkin, and it'll play in Patrick Roberts down in the right-hand side. Will it bounce kindly for Roberts? It will. He'll keep it in down the right-hand side. Sunderland now with the advantage. Just outside the box. Patrick Roberts then with a left-footed shot. Oh my goodness me. Close, he sends Seni Dieng flying to the right-hand side.
Again, what a run from Patrick Roberts that is.
It is
superb skill.
Sacking Carrick will turn Ryan to a Mackham. No, are you kidding me? Take that word out of your mouth, KX. This stinks of one all over it. It's Patrick Roberts with the chance. It sent Seni Dieng flying. It's not far, I tell you.
Far.
Far out. Middlesbrough start to wake up, please. As Middlesbrough play a long goal kick up to Tommy Conway. Conway's pushed over by Mundle. Referee says free kick. Tommy Conway punches Mundle in the chest. Ref says that's a bit of a love tap. Still haven't gotten over that Stoke game. Yeah, that was disgusting. I never want to talk about that game ever again. As we see Aidan Morris, Captain America, playing a ball out to Nito Borges.
Actually,
back
you know what? I'm gonna redact my former statement about which team I'd like to beat in the championship. Stoke.
Oh wow!
I can't stand Stoke.
Yeah. Hayden Hackney with a shocking ball there again, getting run straight into a Sunderland player, and unfortunately Sunderland will take that advantage. And here we go again. Middlesbrough lacking this passing today. It's the simple skills. 3-0 Chelsea. West Ham.
Cole Palmer with the goal in the 47th minute. So Chelsea carrying on where they left off in the first half.
Romain Mundle coming in down quickly down this left-hand side. Quick cross cleared by Matt Clark, only as far as Trihume. Now Job now with the ball. Out wider to Patrick Roberts, who had a great chance just before going wide of the goal. He'll flip back onto his left foot, but then tackled well by Nito Borges. And the ball will fall back to Trihume, and Sunderland will set up again here. Please Hackney off. He's not played well today. Look, I'm having to agree with you at the moment. That was that was not a great pass at all. As Sunderland have a great chance here now down the left-hand side.
See Luke.
And then Luke 09 gives the ball away, and it's a long ball up to Latte Lath, trying to find the run. Patterson reads it well.
We've got away with that one, but I do not like that. It's just, I love his enthusiasm from Luke 09, but that was just a silly, needless run. He doesn't have to do that. He just has to drop the ball off. 5-yard pass, that's all it needs to be.
As Job gets away from Izzy Jones, but Luke Ayling sticks a ball in from being down on the ground. As Romain Mundle runs over Izzy Jones, ref says play on because you have the advantage. So Matt Clark will take the ball at his feet. Now Middlesbrough need to start turning it up to dial 11 here at the moment. We have been sloppy so far, and we find Nito Borges now down the left-hand side. Please, Borough, start to cook. As we find Nito cutting back inside. He's got the ball at his feet now. He looks for someone. He's got Aidan Morris for comfort. Aidan Morris goes up to Finners Zaz. Finners Zaz with the ball at his feet. Cuts back in as well. Looking to go backwards instead of forwards here, Borough. Please. Hayden Hackney with the ball now. What can he do? Cuts, rolls back. Goes across to Georgia Edmondson. Edmondson now with the ball, going out to the right-hand side to Izzy Jones. And again, we go backwards instead of forwards, trying to find the perfect pass here at Borough. Up to Hayden Hackney, who gives the ball away again. Starting to agree with all the Borough fans at the moment. Clears the ball to Sunderland. Hayden Hackney will get back on the ball here, as he does well to get back in defence. I would take it back. Hackney's the best player in the world. Senny Dieng has the ball now, going out to Matt Clark. Matt Clark to Hayden Hackney now. Center of the pitch. Aidan Morris. Into Finazaz, who's got a bit of yards if he wants to use it. Uses it well, tries to play in Latte Lath. He's got 3 Sunderland players to beat, and they beat him and clear it out through Luke O'Nien. Sunderland have a throw into defend here, taken quickly. Aidan Morris with the ball at his feet. He's pushed over. Ref's not having any of it. Aidan Morris hasn't got back to his feet, and Sunderland will have a bit of a counter here if they want it. They got Job now going out wider to Romain Mundle, who's got Luke Ayling right there for him, but he'll be from pace. Luke Ayling leaves the trailing leg. Ref says play on, no free kick. So Hackney will take that and then puts a shocking ball in, and Hackney get off.
That's 2 or 3 of those from Hackney now, and maybe I'm actually going to back down and say, yeah, I think his race is ran today.
Seriously, another poor ball in from Hackney, and unfortunately Middlesbrough have another chance going wayward, and I'm starting to get really more frustrated. I tell you what, as Sunderland now play a ball back to Dan Ballard. Oh, he's not even on the pitch. Why did I say Dan Ballard? Why did that come out? Anyway, back to Patterson. I apologise. I don't know what's going on. I'm so frustrated. I'm calling players that aren't even out there. Luke O'Nien now to Jack Clark. I'm kidding. It's Patterson who clears it. Goes out to Clarkey, who clears it to Aidan Morris, who's asking for a referee for a bit of love. Ref says play on. So Job will play on. Goes out to Sirkin, who goes around to Mundle. Mundle now for Luke Ayling. Can he get round him? He cuts back inside, but then he's got Hayden Hackney standing there, who steps in front of it and gets the ball out of danger. Sunderland are training for the next Olympics diving team. Woo! Tough.
I've been impressed with Job today, mind. He's been very neat.
He has been a big presence. Him and Chris Rigg in that centre. Yeah. Time for subs, says Jordan. Look, it's honestly, we all know what Carrick's like. But I really need Riley McGree on that pitch. I swear to God.
Regis is the same, mind. Regis will not make any changes till late on in the game.
Yeah, Middlesbrough seem to do it the same as well. Michael Carrick doesn't do them till very late on. Job now with the ball at his feet. Look, honestly, Middlesbrough are only been attacking through counters here. It's been all Sunderland possession here. As it gets a ball around, Nito Borges gets a late foot in though. Thank goodness. And the ball fall to Captain America. Aidan Morris. Nito Borges. I've been impressed with Nito Borges as he plays a scary ball back out to Senny Dieng. Keeps it in, thankfully, and boots it clear, does Matt Clark. But Luke O'Nien will head it back into the dangerous. Hayden Hackney tries to run through Luke O'Nien's style and doesn't get the ball. And Job then gets the ball. He has a trailing foot left over. Late. And it's a free kick here to Sunderland. Matt Clark taking it over. There's a referee trying to get a bit of control of the game. There's a lot of people around him having a whisper to him. They have Job and we have Hackney plus playing like he is. Yeah, not wrong, Thomas. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a summary of our story this afternoon. It's very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. That is for sure. Middlesbrough now having to defend another set piece here. What can Middlesbrough...
Keep an eye on where Dennis Sirkin is on
Do we think Lath is 100%? No, not at all.
The big changes in Newcastle's team today, by the way. Completely hijacking the stream. Pope's in goal. Trippier is back in at right back alongside Shaw and Dan Burn, centre halves. In at left back is, got to work this out because of the way the team is, Kelly. So he's gone by Kelly at left back. Okay. And then the rest of the team is Joe Linton, Gordon, Barnes
starts.
Willock is back in. Bruno Guimaraes is in there, and Anthony Gordon.
No Isaac. There you go.
No Tonali on the start either.
No Isaac.
Benches Tonali, Kraft, Asula, Hall, Livramento, Murphy, Almiron, and Longstaff. So some big changes.
Isaac not even in the whole squad. Jeez, wow. There you go. As Middlesbrough have a goal kick here and clear it as hard as they can, finding Latte Lath. But 100% agree with the Borough fans. Latte's not 100%. We need some changes, I think. Middlesbrough fans, as we see Job now on the ball. It's been Sunderland starting to get the grips of this game more than Middlesbrough have in this second half, I tell you. It's been one to forget so far for Borough. Sunderland have another chance here coming down the right-hand side through Patrick Roberts. Early cross in. Great takedown by Chris Rigg, but he can't follow up as Aidan Morris is there to get the ball Out of danger to Tommy Conway. Tommy Conway now sprinting down this right-hand side.
He's got some pace.
He puts the ball in early, and there's no one home. There is absolutely no one home.
Great ball to put in.
Yeah. Absolutely no one home for Tommy Conway's run. No. Tell you, it's the story of our season. Hackney playing like he's only won one leg, and I kind of miss Engel's creativity down the left flank, says KX, as Middlesbrough will have a throw in here. Looks like it came off the Sunderland player then, as Tommy Conway's cross went over everyone. Throw in now to Finner Zaz, who goes backwards to Aidan Morris. He'll go across to Luke Ayling, Captain America. And Luke Ayling, Captain Manbunt, combining there. Going back out to Nito Borges down the left-hand side. He'll go for the cross. No, he'll cut back inside and trick everyone. Going back to Hayden Hackney, who goes to Aidan Morris now. Middlesbrough looking for the perfect pass. Will it come? Hey, Matt Clark, though, says, give it to me and I'll create something. Puts a great cross in. Luke O'Nien chests it.
Sure.
Weirdly,
That's
I don't know if that was
best cross of the game.
I don't know if that was a chest or whatever, but then Romain Mundle gets around Luke Ayling and Izzy Jones beats him for pace, funny enough, and gets the ball back for Borough. As Middlesbrough play a quick free kick to Latte Lath, and it's a tackle here on Luke O'Nien, is it? Yeah, it is. Luke O'Nien. Latte Lath walking away. Borges is playing well. I don't think we need Engel. Conway is so good, but he needs more energy up front. And it looks like Dan O'Neill's going to go and have a chat to Dan Neil, I apologize, not O'Neill.
Right, he should as well.
It's made him Irish.
That's bad, that.
We must be bad if we're getting Georgie interruptions. It's one of those games, unfortunately, Borough fan. Sounds like the game is dulled down. Is Sunderland just sitting back? No, Sunderland have had all the possession, Stephen. It's just been Middlesbrough, nothing in the final third.
Yeah, it seems to have gone into a bit of a mess, this game. Not the same as the first half. Not really any major changes either from either side. Maybe the energy's just dropped a little, but
yeah, not wrong.
Yeah.
That's when mistakes are made, lads.
Middlesbrough now giving the ball away again.
Oh!
And it looks like it's a free kick to Sunderland, but the ref says play on.
I couldn't see who the Sunderland player was, but Hackney was a bit of afters there.
Job now.
Was it Dan Neil, was it?
Might have been. Yeah, Romain Mundle now with the ball down the left-hand side. Putting a ball into Job. Great ball in from Sunderland. Oh, he tries to keep the ball in. Has he done it? No. I don't know if Job's hurt or no, he's just disappointed. He's just punching the ground. I think Job angry with himself there that he didn't do better as we see this replay again. Romain Mundle putting Job into a great spot. Oh, he trips over. Job, unfortunately, gets all feated and is unable to control the ball, but it's a corner here to Sunderland. So they're not out of danger yet, are the Borough. Glad FC 25's out next week. Might actually get to see some Borough goals. True, Lung. True. Need to take Lath off. Already on a yellow, and frustration will get the better of him. Amen. As we see Middlesbrough having to defend another corner here. Romain Mundle to take. He'll play it short to Patrick Roberts. Straight out of the training ground. That one goes all the way back to Luke O'Nien, who fakes a shot. Fooled everyone, even me here in Australia. Goes back out to Romain Mundle, all alone on the left-hand side. Cuts back in onto his right, then puts a great cross in. Cleared by Matt Clark, big Baldini. But it'll roll out for a Sunderland throw-in, and Middlesbrough needs to start making some changes. I swear to God. Please make some changes. How can I see this in Australia? And it looks like we're going to do so. Thank all the footballing gods that Michael Carrick's going to make a substitution here. And it looks like Ben Doak is going to come on, and Mackay Hamilton. Righto! Turn it up! Hamilton and Doak are coming on. Finner Zaz will come off. No Riley McGree, so I'll call Michael Carrick about that after the game. But Mackay Hamilton's coming on. The Man City youngster at Borough now. And Izzy Jones is coming off. Two good subs for me. Two good subs. Ben Doak, the young 18-year-old, coming on from Liverpool. Take the Borough squad out to Amsterdam to teach them how to score. I mean, we need Ted Lasso at the moment. There are some forward changes. I like this. Mackay Hamilton and Ben Doak on. You'll notice Ben Doak, number 50 as well, which was his Liverpool Academy number, apparently. As you see, Middlesbrough working it well at the back here. And Luke Ayling's now got the ball at his feet. Asking for players to come to him, though. Oh. And he's living dangerously, Luke Ayling. As he likes his martini shaken, not stirred. My goodness me. Nito Borges now coming out for the Borough. He's got Ben Doak if he wants him, but he gets pushed over. Ref says, no. Sunderland play on with it then. 62 minutes gone.
Borges has been your best player.
Yeah, not wrong. As Matt Clark then gets the ball back from Patrick Roberts, I believe it was, and gets it to Mackay Hamilton for his first touch. Out to Hayden Hackney. He'll go backwards to Edmondson. Middlesbrough controlling it again. Has the subs breathed a bit of life into this Borough squad? We hope so, as we go wider to Ben Doak, the young Liverpool 18-year-old on loan for Borough for the season. Big get. A lot of clubs chasing him. He chose Borough for his love for Michael Carrick. Mackay Hamilton going out wider to Nito Borges. They would still miss, said Stephen Horn. As Aidan Morris has the ball in the centre of the pitch, goes out to man bun captain Luke Ayling. Bless you, Ted. As we go to Tommy Conway, into Ben Doak. He's into the box. What can he do? He goes over the low cross, blocked by Sunderland, and that's what we needed all blimmin' day. Corner to the Borough. Ben Doak creating a chance already, and it's cleared by Sunderland. Corner. Ben Doak will take it as well. Brightest pink boots you've ever seen. Takes the corner short to Mackay Hamilton. His partner came in on for him. Back to Mackay Hamilton, who's got a pass set up for Hayden Hackney, who I don't even know what that was. And it's obviously blocked because it was a low push slash pass slash, I don't know what it was, but seriously get Riley McGree on. Hayden Hackney gets the ball back from Luke Ayling. I'm not watching, but what's happened sounds exactly what Jones does, says Lucas. As Romain Mundle get the ball as Middlesbrough give it away cheaply in the midfield here. Romain Mundle's then pushed over by Tommy Conway. Mundle goes to ground. Referee free kick, or is it a throw in? Not sure.
Free kick, I think, yeah.
Hackney is a liability. Hackney thinks he's Crooksy. Honestly, I love me some Hayden Hackney, but today it ain't it. We need it, and we need Riley McGree on, or even Dan Barlasso, I swear to goodness. As we see Middlesbrough defending again here because Sunderland are controlling the game. 64 minutes gone. Sunderland play a long ball down to the left-hand side to Mundle.
Crossfield knock.
He takes it down very well. Does Mundle. He's good with his feet, is Mundle. Goes back to Sirkin. Sirkin cutting it back into Luke O'Nien. Goes out to Metfam. New signing for Sunderland on for Dan Ballard, who wasn't proven to be fit. It goes up to Patrick Roberts, who cuts in on his on his left-handed. Puts a great ball up to Mayenda, but his touch was
Job
heavy.
Just didn't read that situation at all.
And Job, unfortunately, not to get onto it. The Hornets in Greece are mental so big, says Lucas. There you go.
Yeah, they are.
I'm no longer visiting Greece. Things. No longer visiting Greece. As we see Mundle get the ball back it's a terrible touch by Patrick Roberts, I think it was, but Mundle seems to do it ever so well. Roberts now with the ball at his feet. Now to Job. Job cuts onto the right, tries to curl it in, but it goes nowhere near the goal, and it's a goal kick. 65 minutes gone.
Yeah, I think we need to freshen our lineup a little bit now. We just need some fresh legs on just to deal with that threat that you brought on in terms of the two both on loan players.
Yep, but one permanent. Mackay Hamilton signing a 5-year deal from Man City. Ben Doak on loan from Liverpool though. We're going for it. Says
just to deal with them, we need some fresh legs.
Credit to the Mackems, their build-up players been inspired. They've been the better half. They've had better half like for football. Honestly, we've not had anything in the final third. Credit to Michael now though. He's seen that and he's brought Hamilton and Doak on. Hopefully that's inspired changes for a bit of creativity. We've seen Nito Borges, who I agree with Ted, has been fantastic today.
Yeah, being your standout performer for me, I think.
Mackay Hamilton back into Hayden Hackney.
I agree.
Out to Nito Borges, flicks it onto Mackay Hamilton, who then tries to play in Nito Borges. Not sure what's happened there. It hits the Sunderland player. No, it's off Nito Borges. It's a goal kick. 66 minutes gone. Steve, how can Middlesbrough get back into this?
You need a bit of luck, but Sunderland are frustrating you at this moment in time. Like I say, both teams have come out and they're cancelling each other out this half, and there's no team really got a grip on it. Substitutions are going to be the key to unlocking this game, and you've got to get the substitutions right. But Carrick certainly is living the game on the sidelines. He's certainly trying to motivate his team and get the best out of them. But Sunderland, as the home team, holding on to this 1-0 lead, and certainly don't look threatened at the moment.
Frustrating as Middlesbrough go backwards again through Hayden Hackney instead of going forwards, going backwards. Happy to hold possession here, but not finding a penetrating pass at all at the Borough at the moment, as we're literally standing still with the ball at our feet. Finally, ball out to Tommy Conway, and he forgets that he needs the ball to play football. Finally finds it and goes back to Luke Ayling. Now for Edmondson, out to the Baldini and Matt Clark. Great with his left foot is Matt Clark. Top scorer at Borough as well. Can you believe it? Borough need a Gerrard-type midfielder to get the grip of the game off the bench. All 4 of our midfielders aren't that. No, I mean, none of them are Gerrard, that's for sure. Ben Doak now. coming into the centre here to Edmondson. Out to Matt Clark. Come on, Borough. Please find a way. To Mackay Hamilton.
Tell you what.
Out to
Middlesbrough
Nito.
at the minute have nobody back. If we're able to hit on the counter here, Middlesbrough in trouble.
Yeah, we're in deep for this possession as Middlesbrough. As Matt Clark now has the ball. Left foot goes out to Nito Borges. Goes back to Hayden Hackney. Goes across to Luke Ayling now. Middlesbrough still holding the possession, but nothing penetrating as we finally go to Ben Doak. Can he create something here? He's great with his feet, but he gets two Sunderland players for comfort. Tries to find Aidan Morris. Does so. Goes back to Edmondson, down to Hayden Hackney, who has a left-footed shot out to Ben Doak. Ben Doak, can he get around someone? He can't. He finds Aidan Morris, who flicks to his left, and it's a shot that has gone wide. Unfortunately, great build-up finally by Borough, and it's a good chance it's fallen to Aidan Morris. He's forced onto his left. He then whips a shot out, and it goes ever so wide. And Borough's
clever feet.
Borough's probably best chance of the second half goes begging. As we see Michael Carrick shaking his head. Oh, my goodness me. Backwards and sideways, it's getting boring now. Can we please wake the neighbours? Listen, they're sleeping peacefully tonight at the way it's going. Backwards and... Middlesbrough will go here again. Back to Sunderland, though. Sorry, they'll get the ball off Hayden Hackney again. As Chris Metford will set back up for Sunderland after Luke 09. Through the centre of the pitch here to Hume. Back to 09. Sunderland. Happy to sit back now. Can they hold on to a 1-0 win? At the moment, Middlesbrough not looking like they'll score. A 1-0 win would be great for Sunderland. Might probably puts them back at the top of the championship as well. Frustrating for Borough fans to see that. But look, if they know how to score, then...
Oh, great. No,
as we see a free kick here to Chris Rigg. Chris Rigg has put in the worst tackle you've ever seen on Nito Borges. He's lucky to get away for a yellow. I would have sent him to 4 games red cards. Oh, no, he did get the ball.
You completely got the ball. Yeah.
And as I retract that statement, it should have been a clear, straight red for Chris Rigg because no 17-year-old should be diving like that. As we see a throw in here to Sunderland, opposite side of the pitch, Sirkin now. Any better strikers Middlesbrough can bring in because we need them? No. Doak will create a goal 100%, says Boo. This bloody sucks. You're not wrong, Christian. How did we destroy them last season? Because they got red carded and they were 10 men down. Yeah. They were man down, sorry. As we see Sunderland now, out to the right-hand side through Patrick Roberts. Patrick Roberts now, who's had a decent game, I must say, on the right-hand side. Cuts back in on the left like he likes to do. Job now, centre of the pitch, with the ball at his feet, looking for someone to get to. You'll find Chris Rigg for comfort. Back into Job, who's into the box. And Job will hold the ball up, looking for some love again. He turns back out and goes out wider to Hume. Hume now with the ball. He'll set it up for Metford. He'll go out wider, back to Hume. Sunderland now with all the possession. They're in deep as well. Luke 09 and Chris Metford right out here as, is it Hume, I believe, is bowled over by Hamilton. And it's a free kick to Sunderland. 71 minutes gone. I'd rather... you know what? Loaning Josh Coburn might prove to have been a bit of an issue. But again, he's injured. Do you know what I mean, Thomas? He's injured again. So, look, it's, yeah. Normally when I go to the bar, we normally score. Not even that worked today. Stephen, if you could go again, please. That'd be great. Get me a beer as well, mate. I'm going to be drinking heavy after this. As we see Patrick Roberts loading up. He'll go left-footed into the... It's good. Taken well by Seni Dieng. And Seni Dieng will hold the ball up for Borough as he tells everyone to be patient as he runs the right ball to Aidan Morris, rolling it out to him, who goes wider to Luke Ayling. Ooh, frustrating so far. 71 minutes for Borough fans. Sunderland pretty happy with a 1-0 lead. Matt Clark now with the ball at his feet, going out wider to Nito Borges. As we find George Edmondson. Luke Ayling now. Michael Carrick hoping that Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea get FFP'd and we get Nicholas Jackson on a free as the ball rolls out for a throw in here.
More chance of getting Tito Jackson. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Hasn't he just died?
Wow. Can we postpone the match and call it a draw? I agree.
He was in my head for a reason. I do apologise.
Luke Ayling now.
It's not your stream, Ted. It'll be Ted's. It'll be your right.
I've been cancelled. 20 minutes to go. As we see Middlesbrough now with a chance down the left-hand side to Matt Clark. Matt Clark back to Nito Borges. Back to Hayden Hackney. Hackney into the box. Trying to find Mackay Hamilton.
Again.
Absolutely nowhere near him.
I'm actually getting frustrated watching Hackney myself now.
And it goes out for a goal kick. And it's just, it's not the right move. As we see another substitution here by Michael Carrick. He's going to bring Bergzorg on. It looks like Latte Lath will be the man to go. And Bergzorg, our new signing, who was on loan last season at Sheffield Wednesday, he will come on for Latte Lath, who was tackled and looked injured. Hasn't been 100%, I would say, ever since. Bergzorg will come on. He's a big, big boy, is Bergzorg. Can he create something here for the Borough? We need him ever, more than ever. Can we call Carrick and tell him to bring off Hackney? I tell you what, I don't know what he's seeing, but he's had a shocker today, is Hayden Hackney. Luke 09 now with the ball at his feet. He was at Huddersfield. My bad, Lucas. I thought it was Sheffield Wednesday. You were absolutely right. It was Huddersfield. Lucas, I love you. Thank you. Cleared by Matt Clark. Headed by Metfam will go out, and it'll be a Borough throw-in here.
Still yet to see a change from Sunderland.
Throw in back to Hayden Hackney. Hackney across to Luke Ayling. 74 minutes gone. Sunderland haven't made a substitution yet. Out to Ben Doak. Back to Luke Ayling. Middlesbrough had all of the possession, so just in the recent. Can we make a thing? We are painful to watch. Watch Hackney score the equaliser and shuts us all up. I pray that he does. I pray that he does. We see a long ball out to the right-hand side for Tommy Conway from Matt Clark. Goes to Ayling. Ayling flicks it on to Ben Doak. Ben goes to Toten, but he can't get the ball to come with him, so he goes back out to Conway. Conway now to Doak. Back heel to Conway. Back into Hayden Morris. Back to George Edmondson. Middlesbrough happy to pass it. Our pass looks good, but if we could put the ball in the back of the net, that'd be great. Mackay Hamilton now with the balls. We're sent backwards now. You see what I mean with Hackney? 100% Ethan. Not his day today. As we see Hackney now with a long ball out to Ben Doak. Ben Doak now with the ball at his feet. 18 years old. Cuts into his left. Out to Edmondson. Ref kind of gets in the way. Morris gets the ball well, but Job steps in and tackles, and it might go out for a corner kick off Job. We're not sure. It has. It's gone off Job. It's a corner now. Yeah. Sunderland have done it right, in my opinion. They're making a sub can mess that up, so I think they're just going to run the clock down, says Jordan. Probably a good point. As we see a quick free kick taken, corner kick here taken. Oh, the ref's saying you shouldn't have done that, Luke. I think he's upset because the linesman's bald and Luke Ayling's got a good head of hair. So he's called it back for another corner. Looks like Hayden Hackney's going to set it up for a into the box here. Not sure what that was, but it was called back. Might be going to Borough's favour here as they set it up for a corner to go straight in here. Come on, Borough, please find a way. Hayden Hackney into the box, cleared by Sirkin, I think it was, or 09. That goes all the way to Aidan Morris, who goes all the way back to the keeper in Senny Dieng, back in Middlesbrough's own half. He holds the ball at his feet, plays it out to Aidan Morris. Aidan Morris now. Middle of the pitch. He'll go across to Hayden Hackney. Hackney now. Long ball up to Bergzorg, but it goes over him.
Again, another
Bergzorg tries to head it on to Conway, who switched sides, but Trihume will beat everyone to it, and he'll flick it up to Patrick Roberts. Middlesbrough getting ever more so frustrating to watch. 76 minutes gone. One shot on target, says Mandy. My goodness me. I think Borough playing...
Almost a very good layoff.
I think Borough closer to the planet Mars than they're going to the Premier League. It's a shocking and sterile performance, says Gordon. Only thing that will brighten today is a flock of seagulls in the Borough end. Yep. Look, as we see the ball with Matt Clark now to Edmondson. It's been not a good day for the Borough. That's for sure. Just no end product. As we see a shocking pass by Nito Borges taken now to Sunderland now. Can Sunderland make us pay for it? As they go to Mayenda, he's tripped over. Penalty. No, just penalty? Outside the box.
Right
just
on the line.
Outside the box. Jeez Louise.
I'd be interested to see that again.
I thought it was a penalty. I thought he pointed to the spot then, but he's just gone outside the box. As we see a replay here, as Hume puts a great ball into Mayenda, and yeah, it's just well outside.
Done, you had to get one right.
He did. Yeah, Matt Clark has taken him down just outside the box. It's literally on the line.
I find these are too close to be actually a threat because you kind of get them up and down.
It's going to be a tough.
Yeah, it is a big ask, this one. So they've got to come up with something a little bit more creative, I think, which from set players we have actually done all right so far this season. Obviously, there's some discussions going on there. If there is going to be someone who takes the shot, it'll be Patrick Roberts, I would have thought.
Reminder,
suit him from this.
While we wait for the free kick, that you can check out Ted the Mackem at Ted the Mackem, or for everything Sunderland. NUFC Matters for Steve Wraith, who is in our ear being the referee today. And obviously, for you watching the stream, please like, comment, and subscribe, guys, on the YouTube. It has been fantastic to hang out with you again today as we close in on 11 p.m. here Australian time. Free kick here for Sunderland at a dangerous spot. Looks like it's either between Roberts or Mundell. And it'll be Mundell who shoots and hits the post. Oh my goodness me.
I thought it was in.
I thought that was in as well. He has absolutely destroyed the post. The post is sitting there absolutely still rattling as Mundell took a great free kick, beat everyone except the post of the goals. And we see Middlesbrough having to defend again as Patrick Roberts has the ball now down the right-hand side. Nito Borges can't get him. Hackney can't get him. Patrick Roberts will get the ball again. And then Hackney pushes him over. Ref says play on. Mackay Hamilton now with the ball. He'll play a long ball out, but it's blocked by Mundell.
Tell you what,
and Mundell will stop the Middlesbrough counter-attack as Mackay Hamilton gets the ball now for Middlesbrough. End-to-end stuff here as Ayling has the ball. Out to Ben Doak. He's got Mundell to beat. Can he get round him? Steps into the inside onto his left. He's got no one there with him, though. He can't beat 2 or 3 Sunderland players by himself. So he asks for someone to be there, but no one's there. Sunderland now play a long ball up. And it's a late tackle here.
Really late one.
And it's a yellow card. No, the referee. Best sound in football is hitting the woodwork. Yep. It's Ben Doak and Chris Rigg here having a bit of a laughy-taffy together, but I believe there was a bit of menace in that before as we see, the replay on that Hayden Hackney push.
That's 2 we should have had. That was a fantastic free kick.
That's a hit and a half, that. My goodness me. Romain Mundell. Wowee. As we see the first substitution in the afternoon for Sunderland, it's going to be Patrick Roberts coming
Roberts
off.
has had a great game.
The first substitution...
Probably Sunderland's man of the match then.
Yeah. His running was absolutely superb. And a big moment for Wilson Isidore, who apparently the players really like the look of this guy in training. If he can do it on the main stage, that'll be even better.
So Patrick Roberts off. Red card, get Mundell off. How dare he treat the post like that? Completely agree. It was disgusting. Get Mundell off, I agree. Isidore coming on. He looks like to be a tall lad as well.
Yeah, he is. Another one he can play across the front 3 as well.
Any chance of stealing a late equaliser? Not at the moment, Thomas, honestly. We got better chance of scoring after the match than we do on the pitch. It's just ridiculous at the moment. As we see a free kick taken by Sunderland going out to that man who came on for Roberts, Isidore. Going backwards here at Sunderland. Bergzol praying the chase. Metfin will go all the way back to the Sunderland goalkeeper in Patterson. He'll boot it out with his left foot down the centre of the pitch looking for Jobe. But Edmondson will get to the ball first for the Borough and win it back in possession. Tell you what, I would love to turn it up to dial 15 now, Borough, but I just don't think it's going to happen as we see 81 minutes gone. Edmondson now out to Luke Ayling. Frustrating afternoon so far for the Borough and Borough fans alike. I tell you, X is going to be a fun place to be after this game if it stays like this. As we see Mackay Hamilton now out to the wing. He cuts back inside. He's got Isidore to beat if he wants to, and he gets around him to Hayden Morris. To Edmondson now, the Ipswich loanee. Goes out to Luke Ayling, Captain Man-Bun. What can he do? No one providing the run. Happy to sit still. So Bergzor comes out. Gets the ball. Holds it off. Goes back to Aidan Morris. Goes out to Hayden Hackney. Hackney now to Matt Clark. Baldini now out to Mackay Hamilton. What can we create here, Borough fans? He steps over and tries to get around him, but it's a great diving tackle by Isidore, and he gets the ball off Mackay Hamilton, but he keeps his feet and gets around Isidore, who had just lost his feet, and gets the ball back for Borough. Hayden Hackney now with the ball. Please, Borough, please. Edmondson now. Luke Ayling. Now with the ball at his feet. Goes back to Edmondson. Middlesbrough with all the possession, but we literally are not creating any chances with it. Tommy Conway now. Ben Doak. Tries to get around Sirkin, but he can't. And Sirkin will get the ball for Sunderland and boot it clear. And as far as Senny Dieng. The heavens have just opened up here in Bedfordshire. Can Jermaine Job come out of retirement? Yeah, we need a striker, I tell you what. At the moment, as we see a long ball played up to Bergzorg, it'll go to Chris Metfin, though, who heads it back to Patterson. Almost.
I tell you what, that was extreme confidence there. 'Cause
Almost.
Patterson was a little way off his line there.
Almost a classic great goal from Mepsom, our greatest striker we've ever had. Can we drop a manager because Carrick keeps picking players who are not performing, says Ernest. I don't know what Riley McGree's done, if he's keyed Carrick's car or something, but that Aussie has been fit for the past 2 games, our best player by far, and he's not on that pitch. So I need to talk to Michael Carrick after this game because Riley McGree deserves more. And it's just... I don't get
I've heard it's your infatuation with him that's driven him to drop.
It's something like that, I think. It's Carrick seeing the reaction videos or something. As we see, what's going to be another substitution here, is it? No, it's not. Play on, says the referee.
Somebody was getting applauded.
Exactly. As we see a ball back to Sunderland, who puts him in a dangerous spot, but he gets rid of it well, does Patterson, and finds Job on the rebound. Are you doing FC 25? Yeah, I am. Yep, South. Yep. Big FC stuff coming very soon to the channel. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. There is a lot more FC stuff coming very, very soon. Hayden Hackney now with the ball at his feet.
Are you Xbox or PlayStation?
I'm Xbox. As we see the ball going all the way through to find Bergzorg, but Metfin will get in the way.
I'll see. I might go and repurchase one.
I love me some FIFA. Cannot get enough of that stuff.
I do miss it. I do have
Are
you a gamer at all, Steve?
I have.
Never been into that?
I never really got into it. No, I was more of a Sabutio man.
Ah, fantastic. Sabutio man.
I've got my afternoons free this year, so I can play some FIFA.
Dear me, that turn.
As we see Mundell with the ball. Going back to Dan Neal, who plays a long ball out to Isidore, the substitution, but Nito Borges takes it well. As soon as he chests it down, Nito was there and gets the ball back for Borough. Here comes Mackay Hamilton, cuts into the centre to Hayden Hackney. Football manager all the way, says Tufnell. As we see Hackney now.
Super Tomy Cup football was great.
The battery operated one, yes.
Fantastic that. I've actually got somewhere in the loft, how sad is this, the actual records that I hold against my brother on that game.
keep until you die. Keep until you die.
Record win, 13-0.
So we see Dennis Sirkin getting a great turn around Ben Doak. Left it for dead. That.
Dan Neal's face in the background was just an absolute picture.
And Sirkin will have the throw in now, and he'll play it long down the left-hand side. But he'll find Luke Ayling. He'll head it up back to Ben Doak, but Job's a lot taller than Ben and heads it clear. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We need to borrow Pro Club's team on FC 25. I preferred Striker back in the day. Sensible Soccer was the Mutts Nuts, mind you.
Oh, Sensible Soccer. It was very difficult, but yeah, great game.
Goes back to Edmondson now.
I was more of a super kickoff man because I had a master system.
Can we bring Juninho out of retirement? Well, we'll have to see.
Oh. You can afford to pay for his flights, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, Sunderland now coming out through the midfield. Oh, great chance here for Sunderland, but he's balled over here. It's a yellow card here for Ben Doak. And it's a free kick here to Sunderland. There's more life in the morgue than there is in any Middlesbrough player on that pitch today. Well, I mean, you can tell by the tone of my voice that, yeah, I'm pretty frustrated. I'm a bit over it. But anyway, we'll see how we go. We've got 4 minutes remaining of full time.
I heard a great morgue story from my mate while he was over on holiday.
Oh gosh!
I'll tell you off air. but it's brilliant.
Sunderland with a free kick here.
I think you've reached a dead end with that story.
Of course I have.
Try Hume now with a free kick. Goes out wide, but only finds Matt Clark, who heads it bound to Job. Job will have the ball just outside of the box. He'll run it out to the wing.
Job's much more physically
not
powerful now this season.
He's a big lad.
He's a similar age to Riggy. You've got to remember that. A lot of football in him to come. As
we see Sirkin trying to put in a quick cross, but it goes up and wayward over, and Senny Ding will take it. Out to Ben Doak. Tackled well by Sirkin. Falls back to Hackney. I need a nice pint after this, or 6. Can we just score already? Yeah, wish it was that easy. Nito Borges now. Deep left-hand pocket for Middlesbrough. Back to Mackay Hamilton, who goes backwards. Aidan Morris. Again, the midfield.
Just the shirt, or does Hamilton look quite stocky?
Yeah. He's got a bit of
Got a touch of the Andy Reids.
he's got a bit of a brute about him, I reckon. As we see the ball with Hayden Hackney now.
What the after
Edmondson. Tommy Conway back to Luke Ayling. Story of our life this afternoon, Borough fans. Passing it around just outside the box with no decisive pass. Ben Doak now with the ball just outside the box. Cuts back into his left. Cuts back into his right. Sirkin tackles well. Gets the ball back. And it'll be a throw in here taken by Ben Doak quickly to Ayling. Ayling now to Edmondson. 88 minutes gone. 2 minutes for regulation time to go. Can Middlesbrough find an equaliser here? Hayden Hackney out to Ben Doak. Ben Doak back to Luke Ayling. He'll put a cross in finally, and it goes over absolutely everyone. So Mackay Hamilton will get to it though before Easterdore can. Actually, he'll let it roll out, and it's a throw in here for the Borough. He goes backwards now to Hayden Hackney. Hackney now to Aidan Morris. What can Borough do here? A minute to go of regulation time. Can Middlesbrough find a way? Ben Doak. Into the box, onto the left-hand foot, into a good cross. Bergzorg gets the header, but it's a...
Goal kick.
Goal kick. It's a goal kick. It's come off Bergzorg, who jumped to the highest. Let's have a look here. It is... Oh, it's come off Bergzorg after Metfam got the header. Yeah. I have to apologise. So it's a goal kick here.
Good play from Metfam, that, actually.
Oh, one for Gilbert, says Tufnell. Matthew, I'm back from Preston North End. We could sign Roy of the Rovers, mate. We could sign, at the moment, Mbappe and make him look like he couldn't score. I don't know what's going on at the Borough at the moment. We just cannot find a way. As we get some scores for you around the grounds of the Championship, Norwich are going to beat Watford 3-1 there. Queen's Park Rangers and Millwall, it is one apiece there as well in the early kickoffs in the Championship. Steve, still 3-0 to Chelsea, I believe? Hates us. All right, as we go back to Matt Clark. Matt Clark with the ball now for the Borough. Can Middlesbrough find a way? I have a question for Ted. Can he join us every weekend, but he needs to keep bringing the great jokes?
Really? Why don't I just sound like Scooby-Doo as well? Really?
As we see Middlesbrough now.
Hey, I'll join whenever I can. I normally put a couple of comments in.
He does.
Just, genuinely upset you.
As we see Ayling now. Ben Doak with the ball. Back to Ayling. Middlesbrough with all the possession. 3 minutes of added time here, by the way. 3 minutes of added time.
Chelsea still 3-0 up.
Chelsea still 3-0 up as well. As we see the ball go into the box by Middlesbrough, cleared by Sunderland. Luke Ayling now. 3 minutes of added time here. Can Middlesbrough find a way? Aidan Morris now.
Will be under pressure, mind.
Straight into the box for Hayden Hackney. Luke Ayling. Yeah, West Ham has spent a bit of money as well, which is...
Yeah.
You got to find something when you spend that amount of money. As Mackay Hamilton gets a sloppy pass here. Ben Doak now, back to Mackay Hamilton. Mackay Hamilton tries to go around Joe, but Joe blocks it. Sunderland come across and clear, and Sunderland are on the ground with cramp by the looks of it. It is Chris Rigg.
Oh, no.
Right. Are you sure that McGree's fit? If so, I don't get it. Yeah. I promise you, Graham, 100% he's fit.
Just cramp, mate. Just cramp.
I promise you 100% he's fit. As Chris Rigg looks like he's going to be substituted. Did he get man of the match, did he?
Yep. Yeah, it's just come up on Sky.
There you go. It looks like, is he being substituted? Or he is. Dan Ballard's coming on. There you go.
All right, okay. That's, type of shut up shop. That's sensible. That actually from the manager.
Chris Rigg coming off, Dan Ballard on. So they've got three centre backs now on the pitch to Sunderland as they are happy to take the 1-0 victory. Ball forced to Bergzorg. 2 minutes to go of the added time. Mackay Hamilton now. Out to Hayden Hackney. Hackney will put a long ball in. Cleared by Dennis Sirkin. Trying to find Mundell, but Ben Doak gets in the way and gets the ball back for the Borough. To Hackney now. Plays a quick ball to Tommy Conway. He's tackled late. Great ball into Bergzorg. Tries to step back in, but he's tackled well by Dan Ballard, who pushes him off the ball and wins it for Luke O'Nien, who will then boot the ball as hard as he can out of danger. 30 seconds to go. Mayenda then trying to chest it down. Don't think he can control it, and then he's absolutely spewing.
Tell you what, Labris is cool, isn't he? Just doesn't
yeah.
I've never seen. I don't think I've seen him shout ball. I think he just passes passes his instructions on, and that's it. But he's cool as a cucumber.
He's a proper coach.
In this atmosphere, anyway.
Yeah. You see what I mean about the Wenger vibes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is pretty cool, calm and collected. And I tell you what, he's got Sunderland right at the top of this Championship table.
I wish it was right at
Right
the top of the Premier League.
Right in slip there.
Yeah. Almost slipped up as we see Sunderland take a throw in.
There's only one team that could be top of the Premier League by 5 o'clock.
Oh, you just had to get it in there.
Senny Dieng has a goal kick.
Let us have me moment.
Goes to Sunderland. Added times now all up. Headed down to Aidan Morris. Middlesbrough will look like they'll be able to play on here for what would be the last play of the game, you would think. Ben Dokes had a head clash. He'll go down and grab his face. It's a free kick here to the Borough, is it? For the head clash.
Well, right, I'm going to give you a perfect excuse here. This is all down to the strips. This is all down to the strips.
Yeah, I never want to play that again. Yeah, he's got a lot of blood coming from his nose here.
That's a bit of claret coming out.
It's Dennis Zirkin who came in, and looks like, he's caught a bit of a head clash there.
His eyes were on the ball all the way. Hang on, shouldn't he be off
throws it in.
Blood injury?
Ailing now. Oh, jeez, what is that cross? And then tries to put it in. I'm lost for words here, Borough fans. As we see it to Matt Clark, back to Bergzorg. Bergzorg will shoot. It's blocked. That's full time.
Get in!
Sunderland have won 1-0 at the Stadium of Light, and it's another disappointing afternoon for the Borough fans. Mind the gap, says Teddy Boy. And look, you know what? Can't say anything else. It's another frustrating afternoon. Another frustrating afternoon.
The blue strips, right? I think you've found yourself out of your depth in them. I think you've drowned in your own misery. There's a tidal wave of attacks from Sunderland, and it's sink or swim in the Championship, and I think you've sunk.
Yeah, you're not wrong. At the moment, it's unfortunately, all frustrations here for the Borough. As we're unable to break a team down. Yeah.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, though, that has been the Borough Watch Along. I want to say a big thank you to Ted the Mackham for joining us. You can find him at Ted the Mackham on YouTube and on X, and to Steve Wraith at NUFC Matters for everything Newcastle. My Northeast compatriots, I do appreciate you both for coming on and joining me today in what's been a Sunderland victory, 1-0 for Sunderland. Leaving more questions than answers for Borough. How are we going to find a way back in the front of goal here? We need a big turnaround, does Borough. Middlesbrough fans, thank you for joining me as always. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We have just passed 5,000 subscribers here on the channel. We got a lot of FC25 content coming for you, as well as Middlesbrough stuff. And it's absolutely content galore. Content galore coming very soon. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm off to drown my sorrows and talk about the Borough more frustratingly. Again, Ted, thank you for joining me, good sir.
No, thank you, guys. Pleasure.
And thank you, Mr. Steve Wraith, as always, for being our referee. Not needed today, mate, in a pretty calm, dull affair in what I think for Middlesbrough. But look, it's a shame Middlesbrough won't take any points from this. Sunderland will take all 3 points as they return probably to the top of the Championship. And I think Middlesbrough have got more questions than answers. That's to sum up this game. Where's Riley McGree? Who knows, Borough fans? Have a nice day. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Guys. I love you all. There's nothing you can do about it. Stay safe, and I will see you all for Stoke.